Hi, Easy. I don't know why, like, I just got the urge to stream. I don't know. Probably because when I came home, I just had energy. Hi. I hope everyone has had a great Christmas and what else? What else did I miss? No, no, no. That was it. Hey, Blizzard. I didn't do anything. I did a few things. It was okay. It was an okay Christmas. I mean, was it better than last year? What happened last year? I think it was better than last year. I don't think anything happened last year. Yeah. Lovely. Hi, lovely. Hi. Hi, lovely. Hi, lovely. Hi, hi, hi. Yeah, I don't know why I just had the urge to stream. I just love. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, let me pause the music for. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you just came in here and just dropped 10 gifted. Thank you so much. You did not have to do that. Oh my gosh, I just started. Fuck. Belated Merry Christmas. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. You know, all I had for Christmas, because every year I say I don't want anything, but my mom tries to give me something. This year I got a candle, $100, a Starbucks gift card, and a necklace. Um, I'm thankful for them because I really didn't want anything. I feel like whatever I want, I should just get myself. But yeah, I was actually wearing my necklace earlier, but it doesn't go with this one, and it was kind of getting tangled. I think I got the flu for Christmas. I think a lot of people are getting sick. But love, thank you again for the 10 gift. I'm so thankful. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending money even though you didn't need to. And yes, Merry belated Christmas. I appreciate it. I got socks and a shot bottle and face cleanser. W gifts though. W gifts. Actually, what did everyone get for Christmas? Honestly, let's. Damn. I'm not gonna finish my sentence. Do you want to play Among Us by chance? With who? Also, hi Pink. Hi Zoe. Hi. My sister got me some shampoo. W shampoo. Hopefully, she didn't. Oh wait, I was gonna say a joke, but it wasn't gonna hit. Bread, duck, rough, J, Alpha. Damn, I gotta play a game with Alpha, bro. Alpha hasn't. I haven't played a game with Alpha since fucking like February or some shit. I have more gifts to open, but so far, wait, did I skip one? I feel like I skipped one. I did. My dad gave me money, and my shit gonna be late from my mom. Ah, damn. W money though. I'm not gonna ask how much you got because that's nosy, and as nosy as I am, um, I'm not gonna ask. I have more gifts to open, but so far I got some pajamas and a calendar. Then I got myself some perfume. Ooh, a purse and a power bank to keep my phone charged. Damn. Man, we got fucking bulk of shit for Christmas. $200? I appreciate you for telling me. Did I say hi to you, Zoe? Hi, Zoe. I feel like I don't know if I did. Blizzard, you got clothes. Ooh, W, new laptop, new table, new wallet, and glass mugs. Ooh, don't break the glass mugs. I don't have a good experience with glass. It's playing Drake. I'm gonna let it play. But W $200. And sure, what time for Among Us? I'll play a couple games. You're playing right now? Damn, I wanted to catch up and shit. You guilt trip them? My goodness. Okay, but like, um, oh wait. Actually, I want to share something. So, I don't know why it would be different for me, but I tried to add the promo, like the discounted subs, the discount subs shit, because like I have hours too. I wasn't able to add it because there's already a 35% discount. So I can't use the rest of them, and I have I only used 20 of my hours. I literally had 50 hours left. You know, what's sad is that like I actually I was actually gonna I was actually planning a 24. Um it would have been last week, I believe. But because of my car accident and it fucking me up mentally and shit, I just couldn't. I don't know. So that goes out the window. So now I don't know when I'll do a 24 again. Probably not till my birthday. I want to do like a 24 around my birthday. Your crimps are so cute. Thank you. I honestly, I crimped my hair. What's today? I crimped my hair Wednesday, and then I literally didn't comb them out until right before I started stream. I wanted to do a 24 for my birthday too. Hey P, Merry late Christmas. You're gonna guilt trip me too? Wow. And Chef, thank you so much for the 3 stream streak. I hope you're doing good. And no feet this stream. You crimped your hair and you were supposed to show me like you said you would, but it's okay. Damn. I added you in Brandon's chat, but exclamation point unsub. Wow, because no feet. Wow. Oh, AP, you're lost. It's because like before I streamed, I asked in my Discord if I should stream tonight. And then Chef said something about like if I show my feet or something. I forgot exactly what she said. And I was like, nah. Actually, what did she say exactly? She said, with your feet in the camera. I said, should I stream? And then she said, with your feet in the camera. That's what she said. 6 ads? My fault, man. Well, that's why you gotta sub up and shit. You know what I mean? You gotta sub up and shit. Oh, hi Riri. I just joined and heard feet talk. Okay, this is really bad looks. This is really bad looks. Um, This is really bad looks. Okay, hold on. Let me wait. Did I even fuck? I didn't even share that I was streaming. I gotta. I want to get back into like streaming and shit because I'm getting to the point where I feel okay with streaming possibly. I just don't have a clear schedule anymore. Like normally at the end of my streams, I'm like, oh yeah, next time I'll stream will most likely be this day or whatever. But um, I don't know yet. I think for now I'm just gonna randomly stream whenever I feel like it. I was honestly going to stream last night. I was gonna stream last night, but I got home later than expected. And then when I got home, I was just like done for the day. Honestly, like, bro, my sleep last night was kind of ass. Like, what happened? I went home. I started watching Stranger Things. Um, Started watching Brandon stream. Fell asleep around 1. Woke up around 3. Did not fall asleep again till 6. Had the weirdest dream. Woke up sweating. And that was, and so what, total, that's like 3, 4 hours of sleep that I had. Stranger Things keep me entertained. Oh yeah, I'm watching Stranger Things and I'm watching because this is like the only month, this is the first time I've used Netflix in like a couple years. So I'm really trying to catch up on all the shows that I missed. Um but yeah, I'm in the middle of the most recent episode that they released. Um I'm watching Squid Game. Bro, I didn't know Squid Game had 3 seasons. I thought they had two. I'm not gonna lie. And like when I saw they had 3 seasons, because I only watched the first season like when it first came out. I never watched the second season. Didn't know they had a third season. I reactivated my Netflix subscription thinking there's 2 seasons. There were three. I'm like, are you dead ass? Did I miss that much? The last season came out in June. Yeah, I'm on the third season, I believe. But oh my god. But I put that on hold to watch Stranger Things, and then once I'm done with Stranger Things, I'm going to continue Squid Game, and after Squid Game, I don't know. But also, I know is it January 6th? It's either January 6th or January 8th. The season premiere of the season premiere of The Rookie. So I'm kind of set for the next couple weeks, show wise. When you catch up, we have to talk about it. Okay. Oh, you finally get to watch Stranger Things on Sunday? Type shit. Man, you got like 7 hours worth of shit to watch, of Stranger Things to watch. I was talking to my coworker and then she was like, oh yeah, I didn't finish all the episodes last night, but I have to wait because I'm watching with someone, and I'm like, huh, couldn't be me. And I never felt so like proud of myself, but also so lonely. Because it's like watching with someone could be nice, but I don't want to fucking like schedule when to watch it. I want to watch it like when I want to. Yes, if my friend don't cancel. Wait, I hate when you try to sleep but you can't. You'll have your eyes closed for an hour and still haven't slept. Yep. It's like it was like around like 5. I tried to sleep again and then I don't know. I didn't really fall back asleep till like 6:30, and then I had to get up at like 8:45. So it was so my sleep has been kind of ass, so that's why I'm kind of surprised that I actually had enough energy to stream today. Well, tonight, because I was honestly planning on just going like laying down, going to sleep. Well, not going to sleep, but like just like laying down, you know. Third, hi third. Hello, future date that will definitely happen. I hope you're having an excellent night. Thank you for dropping in. Hi. Bro, I don't know why it feels weird to stream and yap and shit. Doing okay? That's good. That's good. I already know this weekend for me is gonna suck work wise, but oh, you see, there's the first yawn. There's the first yawn. I'm already cooked. I'm already cooked. I'm already cooked. But yeah, I didn't know I still had 50 hours left on that discount shit. I hoed myself. I hoed myself. Like I was really thinking like, yeah, I'm about to. Oh, oh, Larry, what's good, Larry? Wait, Larry, I showed you the bookshelf when it was finished, right? Oh, you're tired? Oh wait, but JK McDaniels, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome to the valley. And hi, Shania. Hi. How are you? How's your night going? I hope you had an excellent Merry Christmas. Seeing it, you look back on it. You know, I put some decorations on it. I have a place to put it. Let me see if I can like. Wow, the black thing right there. You can't see it, but it's whatever. So how about some Among Us? Um, you guys can start without me. I kind of just want to yap for a bit and possibly react or something. Hold on. Actually, do I even have anything I could react to? You should light it up since you're on the stream. But then no one will see it. But I mean, I'll light it up, but it's like, hold on. Damn, I'm blind. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, it's right here. You guys aren't gonna be able to see it, but it's on. It's been great. It was decent. I mean, yeah, it was okay. It was okay. It was okay. It was okay. Whoa, you can actually damn. Holy shit, you can actually damn. You can there's actually like lighting and shit. Whoa. This is lighting is kind of crazy. The background. I might got a tapeworm in me. What did you do? Uh, Oh, but the light is kind of showing off like the background a bit. But what did how the fuck? We had 78 hours together. Yes, thank you. Well, I feel honored like that I was in your I'm listening to the song, so it's making me forget what I was gonna say. But I almost said Spotify Wrapped. Wow. Twitch Wrapped. Recap. Twitch recap. Yes. Thank you. It was the best ever. It gave me butterflies. Are you just saying that cause the song is called Butterflies? My goodness. No? Oh. I was about to say, like, ha, I see what you did there. So while I was on my break and shit, I have been posting. Oh, I reached 140 subscribers on YouTube. Wow. Yay, thank you to everyone who subscribed. But I was gonna say, I have been uploading my VODs more to YouTube. And like the algorithm is like kind of random. Like um it's like so random because there's some is like 6 views, 19 views, whatever, and then like randomly 196 views, and I'm just like, what the fuck? But yes, 140 subscribers. Thank you. I'm such a great streamer. I try. I'm really trying. Like, I know I feel bad because I've been really slacking, but like, I know it's for good reason because of like, my accident and everything. But it's like, even though I wasn't streaming, I really did miss streaming. Like, um, there have been multiple times where I just wanted to boot up, but I just didn't have the energy and was just not in the mood. And I knew that if I would have booted up, it would not have ended well because I was not in like the right mindset for it. How many hours did what? Don't feel bad about that. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I put in the title mental health is important. I added that last minute. I'm trying I'm really trying to like and like I just have random moments where I just feel like very helpless. Like I and like the fact that like on top of me having like really struggling to sleep last night or this morning, like the first time I randomly woke up at like 3 a.m., I felt so upset and so helpless. And like, I don't know. I almost cried. I don't know why I felt like that. But yeah, mental health is the priority. And it's like, that is the priority. And I know like streaming, it does help me mentally because like it's like an outlet for me and shit. But it's just like, I don't know. It was just weird. It was like streaming was like an outlet for me, but I just didn't feel like doing it. Like I wanted to, but I just didn't feel like doing it. Like I wanted to, but I just didn't. I knew I wasn't in the right mind or whatever. Fuck mental health. I'm ignoring it. What the fuck? Probably everything building up at all at once. Yeah, for sure. Because honestly, like I was overthinking some shit before the first time I fell asleep. And then I guess when I woke up, it's like, and like when I'm like tired or like if I'm like just waking up, like my emotions are very like a lot more like um amplified. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but um so it was like all my feelings times 10 basically. So I'm not saying how I feel is correct. I want to cry all the time. I wanted to cry today. Like work was just like my coworker went home because she was sick. And then as soon as she left, it was so fucking busy. Like holy shit. It fucking sucked. And I closed this weekend, so it's gonna fucking suck even more. Um but I'm glad I am streaming tonight because I was I really I want to stream tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm gonna stream. It just really depends on how I feel when I get off work because I am closing. So if I do stream tomorrow, it's gonna be like late, but don't count on me streaming. It's a really big if, a really big if. When I'm depressed, I hop on Rocket League and get. How does that help if you're getting angry? Beth is the best. I mean, I try to be as good as I can. I try my best. I try my best. But yeah, W depression. um, it is good to cry. Holding all that stuff isn't good. It'll build up and explode at some point. It's good to release all that. It is. There have been like recent times where I wanted to cry, but I just couldn't cry, so I'm just sitting there miserable. And like my urges to cry just come randomly. I feel like the past like 2 3 times I cried was just at work. Like last time I cried at work, I literally went to the back, cried so much I got on my knees and I was crying. But that was like 2 months ago. You know, I'm good now. Um but yeah, cries are needed and there are times I want to cry but I just can't. At least I'm not thinking about nothing else other than the game mentally beating me. But it's crazy, like but that whole sentence was crazy. Like when I'm depressed, I hop on Rocket League and get angry. Like how is that helping the depression if you're getting angry? I cry in the shower. I can't cry in the shower. I don't think well, I feel like I've only cried in the shower one time. Have I? I don't fucking remember. Wait, hold on. I use violence for that energy. That's why I box. You box? Oh my goodness. You're so late. Bro, I'm trying to read everything, bro. I want to read every single message, okay? It may not be in order, but it will be read. Or you're saying I'm late in knowing that you box? I feel like you have mentioned that in the past, but my memory's just ass. Would you come to one of my fights? Yeah, I would if it's free. Well, if I get like I don't know. Do I have to pay? Bro, the other day I was looking at Ariana Grande tickets and I was like, yikes. Damn. I was like, yikes. For you, I would pay for everything. Really? So I just need to show up? Then hell yeah, I would. It's like when your right knee hurts, you get somebody to punch you in the left knee, then you're thinking about the right knee. So you don't really feel the left knee type shit because you're thinking about the right knee? I don't know, I'm trying to understand. Never thought I'd be a pimp, but I've been a pimp lately. How? Tickets approaching rent, right? I was like literally the cheapest tickets were like $600, $500. And I'm like, cause when I went to her concert in 2019, I literally only had to pay like I paid less than $200 for my ticket. So I don't know why I was thinking 6 years later that I'd you know I'd like it would somehow be in that price range again. Well, and the fact that I am in a different state, that too. Would you stream it? Wait, stream what? What, the fight or oh my god, what are we like? Hmm. The fight? I don't think the fight or the concert. I still owe you a free lunch. Oh yeah, you do. Would I stream it? I could try to. I don't really stream on my phone. I think I only did one test stream on my phone, but it was only a test stream. But yeah, I'm just hoping. But yeah, I don't. It might be GG's for the Ariana Grande concert because like already, like the nearest arena, it would take me 3.5 hours to drive there. First of all, second, yeah, the tickets are like fucking $500. So I'm like, and I don't know if it's true if after this concert she's gonna fucking retire or whatever, but I hope that's a lie. Cause if it is true, then I don't know. I've never been to a concert for real. I've been to concerts, like technically the first concert I went to was a Demi Lovato concert. But technically the Demi Lovato concert I went to, it was supposed to be an Ariana Grande concert, but like if you paid attention to Ariana Grande early in her career, there was an incident in a donut shop where she licked a donut and said she hated America. And because of that, the concert where I was going to go to, where she performed, they dropped her and just replaced her with Demi Lovato. And I'm just like, bro, you couldn't have done that shit like a week later. I would have went to an Ariana Grande concert for free. But nah, she had to do that shit. I mean, and like Demi Lovato's cool. I mean, like at the time, I wasn't really into Demi Lovato like that. I mean, I'm still kind of not, but like I know more of her music now. But like then, I was like Demi Lovato. Okay, I'll take it. But I'm not. I'm not familiar with. That's fair. Oh, why am I lying? You sing, but oh no, the fuck I don't. No, The fuck I don't. Oh my god. Hell nah, no I don't. I wish I could sing like her, man. Do a little note. Nah, I haven't really been singing lately. So it's like my voice has kind of um gotten worse. But yeah, no notes. Okay, I do need to see if I want to read. Or if I should just go straight into Among Us. Honestly, do I even want to play Among Us? Not really. Cops find missing teen's body in soldier's bedroom. How come like some true crime videos just like say the plot in the title? Like, can I fucking Bruh. Hmm. Old people reject each other on the button? Bro, they haven't bro. They haven't made a button video in like 20 years. Straight women kiss each other for the first time. We filmed couples before and after having sex for the first time. What the fuck is this channel doing? What's this? It's okay, you don't have to play, but if you do play, we cheating because I'm the host. Oh, Jojo was watching that earlier. What the old people reject each other? Is it interesting? We finna watch a vid? Yeah. Cause I don't know if I wanna play anything. Honestly, I don't even know how long the stream's gonna be. I've only been streaming for 40 minutes. I feel like I've been streaming for 20 hours, but probably because like I'm still in like I don't wanna say I'm still in work mode, but like I don't know. Damn, I was really hold. I really had 50 hours left. Sing Pink happy birthday. Uh, Fuck, now I gotta do it. I'm not gonna try though. Now I use my points. Happy birthday. Ah. Fuck. I can't. Can I use this screen when I do it? 25K, bro. Can I use this screen when I do it? I feel awkward looking at myself when I say. Okay. Why am I all those points? Okay, damn. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm just one, two. Bro, why am I giggly now that I gotta sing? Okay. Okay, hold on. Woo, okay. Why am I giggly? Okay, hold on. Let me mute myself. Okay, I'm ready. I'm gonna stare at my mic. Happy. Fuck! I sounded good when I was muted. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pink Flo. Happy birthday to you. There. You really highlighted a message telling me to do it. That's crazy. There we go. And I really hope Pink was here when I sung it, because I'm not singing it again. But you know, we have it clipped. Wait, do the clips even work? Because they're kind of they kind of been. No, they haven't. What the fuck? Wait. Let me try. Actually, let me try and. Why isn't Stream Elements like? Why is the clip command not working? Because I've been witnessing it not working in other streams. So it's kind of like. Oh, I don't like it. Clip command. Bro, where's the search bar? Oh, here we go. Okay, what if I turn it off and I turn it back on? They're broken in chat, but when you click the link, they work. They do? Let me see. Because I tried to click on it just now and it didn't do a damn thing. Oh, it did work. Oh, okay. Well, I did that for no reason. Okay. Well, I did that for no reason. I don't know what to react to. But some of these videos are crazy. I don't even know why I'm looking on this channel, if I'm being honest. And why is like the I already watched the new UDY. I don't know if I want to watch playlist. Okay, there's a video I want to watch, but it is an hour long. So, you know. So, okay. All right. Well, I guess we're watching it then. Ugh! Oh wait, you guys didn't. Oh wait, you guys didn't hear what I just heard. Okay, okay. That was a nasty ass slurping sound I just heard. The 2025 timeline type shit. Let's get a recap of some of the shit. Oh wait, I want to watch this. I want to watch this too. The anti-woke Christmas movie is. I want to watch this shit too, cause he got like 1 million views in like a day. I'm like, damn. This year has been wild for sure. On God, it has.
Sorry, I had to take a drink because this year's been a lot. 2025 is officially over. This year for me, out of all the 2020s, has felt as close to 2020 as can be. As in a world event happening every month with a mix of dumb brain rot memes to distract us from it.
Oh my God!
I thought I would do
That's
a timeline on
shit.
everything that happened this year that we actually cared about. Because a lot of these timelines and recaps every year are trash or boring to me. We cover in the juicy politics, pop culture, memes, social media, entertainment like always. So without further ado, let's go over the 2025 timeline. January 2025. We start off the year with it officially being the first year Gen Beta babies are being born.
Some
and
bullshit.
their generation will go from January 1st, 2025 to December 31st, 2039. Which means this generation is the main generation Gen Z's kids are gonna come from.
Yeah, these kids are totally gonna be up.
It will be the first generation being mainly raised by kids who grew up with the internet. So to my fellow Gen Zers, can we agree on at least 3 rules? Number 1, no iPads no matter what. Number 2, no parenting, but no super harsh, abusive boomer type of parenting. And number 3, no politics to the kid and let them just be kids. If I see one of y'all post some like this with your kids, I'm blocking you.
Everybody's been freaking out lately about the Epstein emails. But has anybody noticed something? People act like they finally got Trump, even though there's still no actual evidence. Just the same nothing burger with extra seasoning. Here's
Boy, if you don't get your squiggly diggly head.
Funny thing is, in the future, I know for a fact I'll see each type of these kids and know exactly how they were raised. Mr. Beast officially gets engaged to his girlfriend in
good for him.
Mr. Beast merch. Come on, Jimmy. We couldn't at least do the marriage without promoting Feastables. Apple agrees to pay $95 million to settle a Siri privacy lawsuit. And as long as you own a Siri-enabled device from 2014 to 2024, you can get a whopping $20 per device. Also, something to note is that
and his own merch is
$95
crazy.
is about 9 hours of profit for them, so I guess we take our wins where we can. Give me my 20. The Breaking Bad house gets listed as the owner is officially ready to sell it. She definitely got mad at all the YouTubers and TikTokers trying to film it. Every day she was crashing out at somebody pulling up to her house. And it's going for a wonderful, cheap and affordable $4 million, which is 10 times the amount it actually should cost. But with something that historical, I say it's worth the price. Justin Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister, officially resigns. Mainly due to being highly unpopular in the country. But in the end, he bagged Katy Perry, so who's really winning? California gets devastated by a round of wildfires, which burned about 57,000 acres or 90 square miles of land. And for some reason, they were just unprepared for it completely. Like, they ran out of water so fast. How the are y'all the highest tax state and don't have prepared? If my house got burned down, I would have took my bags and immediately left to another state to never come back. Tom Holland and Zendaya get officially engaged. Trump gets sentenced to 0 jail time over his 34 felony convictions. Sometimes you gotta give respect on how the he even ends up getting
the wildfires.
It would have been so funny seeing him trying to be president from a jail cell, though. NASA announces that 2024 was officially the hottest year on record, surpassing 2023, which is said every year. Do we even need a statement on this anymore? Bonnie Blue breaks the record for the most men slept with in 12 hours, being 1,057 men. And according to her account, she had to hire 16 staff for it, and only took in the 12 hours 6 minutes of
Bro, honestly, this shit, like, some of this shit, like, okay, it makes sense that, like, the year is almost over, but, and it's like, this year has flown by in a way. But also the shit he's talking about that happened in only January. This shit, like her sleeping with 1,000 men, feels like some last year shit, like a year ago shit. Which I mean, almost is, but like it was still this year. That is crazy. It's still this year, yeah. Bro, the way this year has flown by, I'm scared, bro. I feel like I'm a blink and I'm gonna be 40. I'm scared. I'm scared. Because like I remember my oldest brother, he said like your 20s fly. Your 20s fly by. Because he's like 15 years older than me. So I was like, nah. And then like, bro, I'm gonna be 27. Back to video though.
breaks. Yeah, I believe this as much as I believe Epstein ended himself in that cell. Bonnie
You're gonna be
probably
30?
turned a lot of
Oh my
non-religious
goodness.
people religious this year because the amount of depravity was wild. Sadly, the way the world
Been
works,
enjoying
there
my
will
last
be
of my
someone who comes
20s.
along eventually that is
That's
worse
real.
than her. Red 40, aka some would say the miracle powder sent from
Because like I'm cherishing these last few years that I have being in my 20s. Because I feel like even though I'm almost done with my 20s, I feel like I haven't done enough in my 20s. Like, I feel like I haven't really experienced being in my 20s. I've just been doing bullshit and like being depressed and like going to a mental hospital. Yeah, cherish them. Yeah. I always think back to one time me and my childhood best friend, we were like hanging out at our house, and then like her mom and my dad were talking, and then my dad was like, I'll tell you one thing, enjoy being a kid. And I randomly think about that to this day. Like I literally thought about it like the other day, and I'm like, he was right. I really should have like enjoyed it. I mean, my childhood, not gonna lie, my childhood was a bit ass, but I had some fun moments, but it's like, damn. I wish I could have enjoyed it more. Like, I mean, I wish I could experience it one more time. And there's no time machine. I will never experience being a kid again. Now I gotta like, oh my god, check my mail for bills and shit, and like, I make sure my like the money in my bank account is like not in the negatives and shit. Like, it's some bullshit. It's some bullshit. Yeah, now it's just bills. It's just bills. Like, it's like once the rent is paid and the bills are paid, it's like I just don't be wanting to spend any more money, because if I spend like $1 or something after I pay my bills and shit, I'ma just like be like, I don't know, in the negatives or some shit. I mean, hopefully I won't experience that one day, because I'm trying to be smart with my money, especially since I don't have a car now. But it's like, damn, I gotta be responsible and shit. This kind of sucks. I mean, being an adult is cool to an extent, but like when you actually get to the like grown up shit you have to do in order to like still like live a stable life and shit, like have a home and have food and like all that part is just stressful, man. Yeah, like you said, now it's just bills, some bullshit.
Officially gets banned in America, and companies have
Wait,
until
what gets
20
banned?
There will be someone who comes along eventually that is worse than her. Red 40, aka some would say the miracle powder sent from above, officially gets banned in America, and companies have until 2027 to change it. Almost every country has had it banned for years or decades by now, by the way, but a win is a win? South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol gets arrested on charges for trying to start an insurrection when he randomly imposed martial law on the country. See, I'm American, so I didn't know you can actually go to jail for things like this. Is that how things are usually supposed to work? The earliest evidence of a human transportation vehicle gets found in New Mexico. It's assumed to be about 22,000 years old, and this is the potential sketch scientists have come up with. Nah, it was actually this, but can you imagine? TikTok shuts down in America on the night of January 8th, 2025. The unemployed were scrambling at what they were gonna do with their time. Gooners raided the White House in rage of their goons going away. And worst of all, you can no longer watch Tommy and FG's TikToks when he uploads on there once a month. Only for 12 hours later, it to be unbanned and everything to go back to normal. This ban was the equivalent of the Weenie Hut Jr.'s ride in SpongeBob. And of course, had to pop up with a message thanking the savior of TikTok, the one and only Donald Trump. Even though he wanted it banned a couple of years ago, I guess the boomer got intel that he's got his own Glazers on there too. And speaking even more of Trump, he officially gets sworn into the American presidency, making him the 47th president in his second and final term as constitutionally possible. Just kidding, it's the year 2036 and Trump is officially serving his 5th term as president, winning in a 99%
right, like I feel like
proven by a team of people.
Next election is gonna be
That's
some
a joke,
bullshit.
by the way, guys. Hopefully. Also, the inauguration
Probably gonna be the
went
first
pretty
president.
normal, I would
Well,
say.
never
Typical
mind.
presidential things with leaders from both political parties present. Nothing off at all, and we can move on from this because it was totally normal.
I was about to say something so incorrect.
Adolf Hitler, command of the Third Reich.
The Gulf of Mexico gets renamed to Gulf of America, which for some reason was the top of
Was that
priority
real or
first
AI?
day. Netflix raises all of its subscription prices, as they do every year in a greedy manner, with the standard price going from $15 to $18 a month, and the premium price going from $23 a month to $25. Luckily for
Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm paying for premium. I gotta cancel that shit before I'm charged. Also, like the fact that I got Netflix this month, I had no idea they have ads now. That is some bullshit, by the way. But the salute is real. What the fuck was he? You know what? He got it. Elon Musk, he got it. I don't care. Whatever.
me, my costs have gone from $0 a month to $0 a month. I mean, I watch everything in as legal of an avenue I can, but just know I can't give you the sites I watch on.
It was a
Kanye
big thing
West
for a
officially
minute.
becomes a billionaire again. And not only 1 billion, but
My
2.7 billion. Some things are guaranteed in life. Oxygen, taxes, and Kanye becoming a billionaire again no matter how much he digs himself in a hole. New York, for the first time in 30 years, has no shootings for 5 days in a row. Sad that we have to celebrate things like this, but this is the standard we've reached now. Nvidia loses $589 billion stock value in a day, making it the
Only
largest
5
stock
days.
loss in a day in US history.
Hold on, I only saw Netflix having ads yesterday when watching the football game. Crazy they have ads now. It's so stupid. Like all the streaming services are like copying each other and shit. Like Netflix is copying every other streaming service, like Hulu and shit, that have ads, and then you gotta pay extra for no ads. Like Netflix, you never had ads. What the fuck is that? Why are you trying to like? I don't know. Some bullshit. Hulu's going away? Are you serious? Ah! Why? Bro. Well, if they're getting rid of Hulu, like all the Hulu original shows or whatever, they better fucking move them to other platforms or other streaming places, because I don't know, a couple of those Hulu originals I be watching. I forget the names of them, but I do be watching. Disney absorbing it or some shit. Why is Disney trying to buy everything? Can they just chill? I don't understand. They're merging into Disney Plus. Streaming services just giving incentives to sell the 7 Seas at this point. Yeah, it's like I don't even know what it's like, man. Cause like they're taking advantage of the fact that like not I don't want to say not a lot of people. I know there's like still a great amount of people that still watch normal TV, but a lot of people are on streaming services now. So and like that I don't know if it's just Netflix that does it, but like that bullshit with like wait, what the fuck did Netflix do like a few years ago? I forgot. Like it was something like one account per household or some shit. I forget exactly what it was. I feel like ever since they started doing that, shit just went downhill. Like I get people be sharing passwords and shit, like trying to save money, but like, bro, you're already charging enough money. The household thing, yeah, the house, yeah. They kill TV and now streaming services becoming the new TV. Exactly. I don't remember. Well, I don't. I don't remember the last time I sat down and just watched regular TV. Like I know, like sometimes I watch regular TV at my job, like when I switch to the channels. But even then, we do use like those like the free streaming services, like it's called Fubo or whatever, for to watch like sports channels and shit. That's what we use. I don't even have a regular TV. I have what's it called? I don't even know what it's called. I do have a TV, but it's I can't think right now. I'm tired of shit. But I do want to finish this video even though I'm only like 5 minutes in and I keep pausing because I keep talking. But you know, this is part of what I miss from streaming, you know, just like yapping and shit. But yeah, YouTube and Twitch is my TV. Yeah. I mean, for this month specifically, I've mainly been watching Twitch and Netflix. Because if I'm not watching a stream on Twitch, I'm most likely watching something on Netflix. Because like I said before, there have been multiple shows in the past couple of years that I need to catch up on. The free antenna is all I got. Wait, I pay like $50 a month for me. Wait, what? Damn. And 2 family members now. Oh my goodness. I hate how everything is just so fucking expensive. Like, I feel like the only free thing we can do is breathe. Like, everything else we gotta pay for. Like, bro. My bank account, that is crazy. I can't even imagine. Like, it's like the littlest shit we have to pay for now. I don't understand. And like, I really hate how YouTube played me. Because I know like in the beginning when I'd stream and be on YouTube and shit, and like I'd get a random ad. Like I didn't mind the ads, but a few months ago, I don't know what YouTube video I was watching. Like ads were being fucking spammed in whatever video I was watching. Like normally I don't mind ads, but that video specifically, it felt like every 2 minutes an ad would pop up. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then that was the final straw for me. And I hate that I have to like, even though YouTube Premium is like helpful and useful, I just hate how like I just hate how I have to pay for, like, I have to pay to watch, like, shit commercial free. Like, I mean, I get, like, channels are trying to get paid and shit, but don't they get paid, like, for, like, viewership? Well, I guess viewership and, like, ad. Fuck. You know what? They got it. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I remember the days where YouTube didn't even have ads. I feel like that was when I started, like, slowly watching YouTube. Cause like the first, yeah. There were no ads. Now I'm thinking about it. When I first used YouTube, when I first started watching shit on YouTube, there were no ads. I don't know what the fuck. Like, I feel like 10 years ago, not only was shit cheaper, but like shit made more sense. Like, shit just made more sense. I don't know how else to describe it. But now 10 years later, everything, you have to pay for everything, every little thing. And like everything is expensive now. Like, why are eggs so fucking expensive? And like, why is gas so expensive? Like, why can't shit like cost like how they did in like the early 2000s and shit? Cause like when I was a kid, like when my grandma would give me $10, it felt like I was given $50. And now like when I'm given $10, it feels like I was just given $1. Cause like I'm just like, this ain't gonna cover me for shit. It fucking sucks. Like and it's like we gotta work so fucking hard just to like my throat is so fucked right now. We gotta work so hard to like, you know, keep our bills paid and stuff, and like, but also I don't know, it's just hard. It's just hard, like once like all that shit is paid, like you don't wanna, well for me, it's like hard to buy shit that I want because I feel like I just really need to budget my shit. And yeah, budgeting is good, but it's like today, like everything just costs so much fucking money. Really can feed yourself with $10? Exactly. Like if I'm given $10, like I said, it feels like I'm given $1 because like $10 isn't gonna do shit. Like everything is expensive now. Even fast food. Like fast food back then, cheap. Like it's just on the go, get your food, bam. Now it's like, I don't know. McDonald's raised their prices, like all those fast food places. Everything's just, they all just raise their prices. Not only that, I feel like not only are they raising prices, but like some places, I feel like they're raising their prices and like giving less portion. Which fucking sucks. It is hard out here. It is hard out here. Yeah, everything is so small and expensive. Everything feels like in movies I've seen where someone like, well, not even in movies, just like YouTube videos or something, like a fancy ass dish that costs like a couple $100, and then like the portion is like this. That's how life feels right now. It's like I'm paying so much money for like just little things. And it's or is it the I don't fucking know. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I don't even know if what I said made sense. I don't know if I meant like that or the other way around. My brain is fried right now. Yeah, it is some bullshit. Bro, it's like I feel like that's part of the reason I'm not happy. I mean, yeah, I am enjoying being in my own apartment and shit, but like, damn. Uh like the living part is cool, but like the paying everything that I need, like I know I need to go back to the store and get more groceries, but even going grocery shopping I don't want to do cuz it's like I know I need shit in my fridge, but every time I go shopping, I go shopping for groceries, I got to spend like $100 or more cuz everything is so fucking expensive. And it's like and the fact that I need some, like I need that shit. I need that shit, and it's just so fucking expensive. It's hard. It's hard to go to the store. Like the fact that even hating grocery shopping because I know I'm gonna spend hella money. I hate that. And like a week or two ago, like watching Home Alone, when Kevin went to the store, he bought like two. I don't know what the fuck he bought. He bought like 20, like I don't know. He bought like 30 things, and it only cost him $19 or whatever. I'm like, bro, if I would have bought all that today, it'd probably be like $200. Like, why can't we go back to that? He bought all that shit for $19. Bro, can it be like that today, please? An entire meal, easily close to 100 if you want a decent filling dinner that lasts and isn't junk. Yep. That's part of the reason why I know I'm fucked. Because it's like, yeah, I be buying junk food and shit because it's like cheap and fast, but like, I know like good shit that I'd like to buy that's like healthy and shit. Well, how come all the healthy shit is more expensive? Well, not all of it, but like some shit. It sucks. Which I know is like the point of fast food. Like, yeah, it's unhealthy, but it's cheap and it's fast. But even then, they're raising their prices too. So it's like you can't win. You can't win either way. Either way, you're spending $20 on a meal that keeps you tied over for like an hour until you're hungry again. And you got those brain dead morons condemning everyone that doesn't eat healthy. Yep. I don't I don't understand. It's yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. Damn, I went on a full damn, we're only 6 minutes in. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. But yeah, it slows you down bad. It does. Damn, I'm only 6 minutes in. I'm cooked.
This was due to DeepSeek, a Chinese competitor, making a similar AI to the rest for not even close to how much US companies spend. That AI bubble was hitting a real clock, and one way or another.
What video is this? The 2025 timeline. What's good, Raphael? What's good? What's good? I like these apps. We talk about real stuff. I'm glad you like it because I've been feeling bad because it's like, I don't know how many people like actually want to watch the video or just actually want to yap, but I don't know. Just little things just remind me of shit, and then I just pause and I just gotta like elaborate. Or if one of you guys say something, and like I also don't want to talk over the video because I know I have a tendency to do that. So I try to pause whenever so I can focus on whatever you guys say. Join us in gaming. Bro, I don't know if I want to play Among Us though. I don't know if I want to play. Honestly, depending on how long it takes me to finish this video, I may just finish this video and call it a night. Depending on how long, you know. But we'll see. Hold on. Honestly, realistically, I want to stream until it's 10:30. I want to stream until like 1 is a good thingy. It's gonna be fun with 8 people. How many people do you guys have? We Beth Valley viewers are here for the yap. I appreciate it.
It's coming down. The Weeknd releases his album Hurry Up Tomorrow, selling 490,000 copies first week and becoming one of the highest sold albums of the year. The memes of this month were things like Elon Musk salute, the Goonacide, I've played these games before, dog closing eyes, and unemployment guide.
Oh my
February
gosh.
2025. Trump
That's
releases
literally what I'm
the
watching
start
right
of the
now.
U.S. trade war, hitting Canada with a 25% tariff and a 10% tariff on energy imports, hitting Mexico with a 25% tariff on all their imports, and China with a 10% tariff on top of what was already on it. Throughout this whole year, the whole tariff thing can be best described as a toxic relationship where one person runs
What
back
the
on
fuck?
With Trump, it's basically do now, then figure out once actually gets up, pull
What
out,
was that
or getting
picture?
some type of gift or crown from a country.
Is he
then
falling
dropping the
asleep?
tariff immediately on the country. I can't even put in this video what country and what day they may have been tariffed because it'll be too much. Luka Doncic, who is one of the top NBA players right now, gets randomly traded from the Dallas Mavericks to the Lakers. I'm not even a big basketball fan like this, but the way this shook up social media for the day was crazy. And it was even worse considering they traded for a player that's considered utterly washed now. Like, for y'all that don't get it, LeBron James and one of the top young NBA players are now on the same team. It's basically like having Kakashi and Naruto tag team on a fight. People were making up allegations saying it had to be some form of witchcraft for someone to pass this deal. Luka himself didn't
Googled
even know
after
it was
the
gonna happen.
elections
You
what
could
it
see
said.
people stop everything in their tracks just to react to this.
That can't be real.
Bro, how many of you guys gonna come in here and tell me to join, bro? I don't want to play. If I change my mind, I'll let someone know. But you guys have fun though, please. Please have fun.
No, it's not real. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real.
Bro, okay. This has nothing to do with. Okay, this is not the point. But I hate when I see TikToks and Instagram reels and they use the wrong your. I hate that because the reel or the video could be so relatable and so real, but they use the wrong your, so it just clocks me out. Like, sometimes I like something because it's relatable, and then I see that they use the wrong, like, your, and then I just take my like back because I'm like, bro. Like, it fucking annoys me. And the amount of times I see it, like, whenever I'm on any type of social media, I hate it. Like, it's not, like, I know it's not the main focus of the video, but it just really sticks out to me and it bothers me so bad. Like, the fact that I had to pause to talk about it just shows how much it just fucking, like, I don't even know what you're in Dallas at a who? Okay, hold on. Yeah. This stopped the whole wedding. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Let me. Oh wait, hi Ars. Oh my goodness, I didn't even say hi. Hi Ars, hi. Oh, and hi Addie. Fuck. Damn, I was here yapping. Damn, Addie, you were in here for a minute. We were like having a full on conversation, and I didn't even like acknowledge you for real. I'm sorry. Damn, I am. Okay, chill on me. This is like my first stream in like a week and a half. What's crazy is that in the past month, I've only streamed like 4 times. I need to get better. There's autocorrection for a fucking reason. Niggas be 25 saying you're in the wrong. Exactly. I hate it.
Luka himself didn't even know it was gonna happen. You could
Like you're a grown ass adult. Like, if you're still using the wrong your or the wrong there, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, you failed all of your English teachers. Like, I really hope that anyone who uses the wrong your are the people who did not finish college. Because if you finished college and you still use the wrong your, then that is just a whole nother level of disappointment and embarrassment. because what? That's like what, 12, 13 years of school plus another 4 years of school, and all that school that you went through, and you still can't use like the right, like that fucking sucks. Like that fucking sucks. I mean, I haven't met a person. Well, I don't even. I didn't really think about it till now. I really hope the people who are using the wrong your just like, if they just graduated high school and just whatever, then like, yeah, that's like not disappointed that you didn't go to college, but it's disappointed that you graduated high school and like you're still using the wrong your. But whatever. But if you graduated college as well and you're still using the wrong your, then you're just a lost cause at that point. You're just a lost cause at that point. A generational athlete traded in the middle of the night like he was a bench player. Oh, wait, you're talking about... Oh, yeah. Unless you bilingual, then you're pitiful. Oh, yeah. Bilingual people, they get a pass. They get a pass. They can get their I don't know, use a word from a different language and just import it into like English. I mean, like that shit, like cool. They get a pass, but like, wait, unless English is their first language, then I'm still judging. If English is your first language, then whatever. But if it's like not your first language, then you get a pass. You get a pass.
People stop everything in their tracks just to react to this.
That can't be real.
Oh, this is what it said. Oh, no.
No, it's not real. It's not real. It's not real. No way. It's not real.
Bro, I would have been like, if you don't focus on my marriage.
Because why would you trade Luka? He's 25 years old, the face of the Mavericks. He has put that team on his back. He is a spring chicken in his prime.
This has to be like the FBI, right? No. This has to be like the Federal Bureau of Intelligence.
To this day, people still don't know why this trade happened, and everyone got used to it. Kanye had one of the worst crash outs in his history of crash outs, and that's saying a lot if you know his history.
Goodness.
You hear about slavery for 400 years? For 400 years? That sounds like a choice.
On the night of February 6th, 2025, 9:03 p.m., Kanye decided to start off with the words, "Free Puff." Throughout the next week of him tweeting, he decided to make a tweet worse than the last. Tweeting, "I'm a I love now what Virgil." Virgil, by the way, was one of his best friends in the industry before he died of cancer. So he's making fun of his friend who died of cancer. And to end it off, he tweeted to everybody that this was supposed to be some sort of social experiment. Yeah, buddy, you ain't...
Okay. I do want to pause because I do want to say that I knew that Kanye said slavery was a choice, but I never actually saw I've heard that he said it and I believed it, but I've never actually seen the clip of him actually saying it. That shocked me just now. Like, I know that he said that, but that was my first time actually seeing it. That like, is it bad that I think it's funny? Because it's like so stupid. Like, why would you? Oh nah, bro. Anyone who says that, they just need to be put in like that time frame. And then like just be put in that time frame and just be like, okay, if you think it was a choice, then go, then bloop, there you go. Cottonfield, there you go. Tell the slave owners that you don't want to do this shit and see what happens. It's laughable. Okay, good. Cause what the fuck? Yeah, get the pick and like, bro. Bro, even I know, like, I'll be damned if I go up and be like, I'm not doing this shit. Bro, they will, I don't even want to imagine what, you know what? Yeah, let's go.
Mr. Beast already. We could have came up with a better excuse. It didn't even matter though, because right after that he tweeted, I don't like that I said social experiment. I tweeted everything I felt and I'm not fixed nothing. F everyone. He also somehow managed to air a Super Bowl ad while the Super Bowl was happening. Not everywhere, but in a couple places, which is still crazy because who the hell gave this clearance?
So what's up, guys? I spent like all the money for the commercial on these new teeth. So once again, I had to shoot it on the iPhone.
As of now, Kanye's tweets are all deleted and we'll be waiting until the villain returns back as he usually does. The Philadelphia Eagles win the Super Bowl in their second ever win. Overcoming the Taylor Swift rigging, it was really a win for all of humanity. Kendrick Lamar's halftime show became the most watched in history with 133 million viewers. Apple and Google bring back
he said
TikTok
what
to
now?
in history with it was really a win for all of humanity.
Most watched in
Kendrick
history?
Lamar's halftime show became the most watched in history with
That is
133
crazy.
million viewers. Apple and Google bring back TikTok to their app stores for people to finally be able to download it again after the ban. Which is funny because everyone that kept it downloaded was able to use it after the ban got lifted. But if you deleted the app, you had to still wait for the app stores to put it back up. Lazy for the win. I got apps on my phone for years I haven't used. Elon Musk has his 13th child with political commentator Ashley St. Clair. You probably could ask Elon to name all 13 of his children and he couldn't do it.
Damn, he has more children than Nick Cannon. That is impressive.
The time you're good to Elon is when he can flex you around as a prize when you're 3 and 4. Now he's beefing with her, and I think he has beef with all of his baby mamas. With her alleging she had to sell her Tesla just to be able to take care of their child. There's to make
that's
40K
fucked up.
a year who defend people like Elon, by the way. The inventor of Nutella sadly passed away, giving all of Americans diabetes with his invention. We truly do thank you for your service. Apple removes its safety features in the UK after their government required it. The reason the UK government did it is to combat
Kanye's teeth did
crime,
look
stating
horrendous.
that criminals use it because they're protections. I'm sure people's data won't be tampered with and won't get hacked by a foreign entity to be abused. SpongeBob becomes the longest running animated children's show in history. It beat Arthur, which aired for 25 seasons until 2022.
Damn!
It would have been better if they ended the show like 10 years ago though. Friedrich Merz wins Germany's elections to become chancellor. Trump announces the gold card, a visa that wealthy foreigners and basically anyone who can cough up 5 mil can get to get a path to citizenship. I got it for free. It sucks to suck for them. And you could just tell by the look of the
Push through
card that
IVF.
Trump 100% designed it by himself.
man.
A Japanese professor comes up with a calculation that according
I know
to
what you
trends
mean,
now,
though. I forget
Japan
what
will
it's
only
called.
have 1 child in 695 years, which means we'll no longer have Japanese food, we'll no longer have anime, and worst of all, no more maid cafes. Someone's got to stop this horror. It's only gonna get worse. I'm volunteering to step up. The plan I would come up with there is everyone gets 2 years off except the essential workers, so things still run, and you all gotta have a
Makes sense,
baby
because who
within
wants
these
to
next 2
fucking-
years to help the population survive. The memes of this month were
Bro,
things like,
imagine like all those women like getting with him because of his money, and then like you have his baby and then he just doesn't give you a damn thing, so you just wasted your time. Honestly, I don't get women who like get with people like have a baby like just to like get the money. Like I don't know if women who do that like want a baby or just want money and just need a reason to like try and like pin the man down or whatever. I never got that shit. Cause I mean, yeah, I want money, and yeah, I'd want to be with a rich man, but a baby though, nah. Yeah, wasted your body too. Nah. Like I do want children, but I want children when I'm ready. Like I'm not like I want money so badly right now, but I'm not like right now I'm not willing to like have a baby for it. Like nah. I'm good on that, bro. I'm good on that. Went through pregnancy and the changes. Yep. Cause like after having a baby, your body just isn't the same anymore. It's not the same, and I'm not ready for that yet. Someday I will be, but not right now. They probably get money ahead of time and after. Yeah, probably. Like all of their like what are those called? That pregnant moms go to, like those classes and shit, and like those doctor's appointments. They probably get like the appointments and shit paid for, like all the like baby supplies and shit paid for. But then once the baby comes, then just throw money at you and then just dip. So I mean, you got money, but where the baby daddy at, you know? I don't understand. I can't do that shit. I'd want to be in a really, really committed relationship before ever having, like, and knowing that the person is still going to be with me, like, through the whole thing. I don't want money thrown at me and then just be like, okay, bye. Enjoy the baby. Like, I don't want that shit. I want 50-50, you know?
Cave Diver, Artists Who Can't vs. Kensing, Gulf of America, and Aura Farming. March 2025. John Cena turns heel in the WWE for the first time, meaning his character goes from hero to villain. This was big considering he's been known as John Cena, the guy who takes pics with Make-A-Wish kids all the time. So with him now, instead, we'll see him give those kids RKOs. Trump gives the longest State of the Union speech in United States history, being 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Damn!
This is how I know my ass could not be in government, because I'd probably be dead sleeping after 30 minutes of listening to that. Scientists create a hydrogel that can heal cuts 90% in 4 hours and be fully done in 24 hours. We really got to be thankful for the times we were born in, because by the time most of us are old, we're gonna have diseases and things resolved that we wouldn't even have thought was possible 50 years ago. Could you imagine being born a bit early and telling a doctor in the 1500s you had a headache and they drilled a hole in your skull to relieve the pain, then gave you meth mixed with coke as a painkiller? A lot of people would still voluntarily go back with those. We don't know when this is gonna come out because it's still in its testing phase. Just know that all the scientists are gonna randomly die the night before releasing it due to mysterious circumstances. Playboi Carti's album I Am Music officially drops. The most anticipated rap album of the year, and I would say the century. For anyone that listened to it the morning it came out, you were all good and it went smooth.
What the fuck?
For anyone that stayed up to listen
I
at
was about to
midnight,
say.
This was the worst album drop experience in history.
I was streaming that night to listen, and never in my life have I seen an artist delay his album on the release night 4 times. In the middle of the album drop, he was calling Kai Cenat and doing this.
Hey man, I love y'all niggas like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love y'all like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm grown.
I thought my
like,
shit was tweaking. Me too.
Mystery shit. But like, I just like to be by myself. You know what I'm saying? I got too much sweat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't be out here like just giving the swag away. So I just.
What's the estimate? What they talking about, Cardi?
What about? They talking. Shit, I about.
For 4 years of wait time, you would expect this to be like the Thriller of rap. A lot of people thought it was good, but they still liked his other albums better. I mean, even Google has it at a 63%. It sold 298,000 first week, but Cardi said it's actually 320,000 because they didn't include physicals and digital sales. And he might be right, because so far it's the most sold rap album this year. Gas prices hit a 4-year low in America. NASA astronauts who were stranded in space for 9 months officially make it back to Earth after a save mission. They were supposed to be in space for 8 days, but due to technical issues, NASA had to keep delaying it, which somehow got delayed to 9 months. One of them could have had a kid and bring it back to Earth when you really think of it. NASA, y'all get way too much of my tax money to be fumbling this. Like, come on. And out of all companies, SpaceX was the one to send the capsule to bring them back. This might be the only W thing Elon has done this whole year. Finland gets ranked as the world's happiest country for the 8th year in a row. The World Happiness Report includes satisfaction, trust, social support, and freedom. Some other countries to note is the US being in 24th, right next to the UK being in 23rd, Israel being in 8th. I guess it's easy when you don't care about the people right next to you getting 5 bombs dropped on them an hour. And the last country that barely made the top 25 is Belize, which is crazy considering Belize's population is around 420,000. The original Family Guy pilot finally gets found. And everyone oddly looks different colors, and Quagmire looks like this. Would have been better if they kept him looking like a typical normal guy and not the freak we know now. NBA YoungBoy gets released from prison. Some say the day this happened, the Atlanta streets roared with thunder. YNs got ready to put on the tightest black jeans they could find on Shein. Nike Techs got blown off and dusted off, ready to serve at YoungBoy's will. So far, he's managed to not do anything arrestable in a year, which to me shows he's changed and perfectly sane in the streets. Aiden Ross gets unbanned on Twitch after 2 years of being banned. Doesn't seem like he'll stream on there anytime soon, and if he's gonna keep acting like his kick self, he'll probably get banned forever if he does anyways. Memes of this month were things like Italian brain rot, Ashton Hall morning routine, JD Vance Photoshop, and the 2025 meme drought. April 2025. US freedom finally liberates the country again when Trump launches sweeping tariffs on every country. Doesn't matter if you're a country that's a friend, doesn't matter if you're a country that only has penguins on it and no humans. I'm actually not joking, that's a country that got tariffed. As long as you existed on this god green earth, you were hit with the tariff. Countries were finally gonna pay their dues to the US. And ignore every leading expert who's been studying this for decades saying this would cause economic disaster and consumers are the only ones who actually pay it. The US needs its revenge. Over 96 countries on this day were hit with a tariff, and different ones have different rates. In total now, the US has a tariff on a total of 157 countries. Some overtime got removed, some overtime got increased. It really depends on his mood on a certain day. If you give him a crown, negative 1,000% tariff. But if you talk very meany, 1,000% plus increase. Eminem becomes a granddad after his daughter has a baby boy, which is amazing and congrats, but can someone just tell him to hang it up now? Minecraft movie releases. Even though it was pretty trash and people were hating on it from the start, memes might have been the thing that single-handedly saved this movie from flopping. People were dressing up as Minecraft characters to watch it in theaters. People were blatantly destroying movie theaters for a meme. Let's give a moment of silence for all the movie theater employees that had to experience that for a whole weekend.
Chicken jockey.
Oh hell! What the fuck? What the fuck?
Drake passes the Beatles to become
Bro,
the
the whole
artist with the
fucking
most weeks
chicken,
charting
bro.
on the Billboard 200, with his albums charting for 3,348 weeks so far. The Beatles are washed anyways. Their last album was in 1970. Meanwhile, Drake is dropping new bangers every year like Mi Padre.
I want to meet your madre, pay my respects to your padre.
For the first time in
that
US
ass.
history, women over 40 and older are now having more babies than teen moms. Which I'm kind of concerned on two things. Concerned at the fact that women can no longer afford to be able to even have kids in their mid-20s and 30s anymore. And I'm also concerned at how the f was the teen pregnancy rate that high? Man, dudes in the 60s, 70s, and 80s did not do age checks. I know a lot of this shift is mainly
I mean,
due to more
that
women
was fucking
having
obvious.
babies now and better
Elvis married a
fertility treatment.
14-year-old.
But no one can deny affordability. Like, I don't see myself having kids in my 20s or even early 30s. The Chinese yuan fell to the lowest rate it's been in 18 years, mainly due to the trade war it was having with the US, and they definitely were not prepared. Japan introduces a 4-day work week to over 160,000 government employees to improve work-life balance. And according to the stats I have here, 0 people took the days off. Man, they sure do love working themselves to death there. I'm obviously joking, but this was one of their biggest implementations of their 4-day work week policy so far. They say it's supposed to help with birth rates and get more young men out there and risen. With a country of dudes that be so freaked out, they by law require phones to have the shutter sound on to prevent creeps from taking upskirt pics. It might take more than that to fix this problem. While we're talking about Japan, researchers there also broke the record for the highest internet speed ever recorded at 402 terabits per second, which is enough to download 50,000 HD movies in 1 second. The speed is so fast, someone probably already pre-watched this video before I even uploaded it and commented. Pope Francis sadly passed away on April 21st, 2025. He was known for being very humble and not even choosing to live in the palace, but a small Vatican guest house, spending his time advocating for peace and saying anyone is welcome to the church. He spent his last weeks talking to the people in the last church in Gaza to make sure they're fine. I'm not even Catholic, but overall for someone in his position, he used his power for good. Virginia Giuffre, aka the main victim and the one who exposed Epstein for his sick crimes, sadly ended her life in her own home, which is kind of strange because I thought this thing was a hoax. She also tweeted in 2019 that in no way is she and if something happens to her, to not let it go. And even her father
I
states he
remember
didn't
that.
believe in the story. It is really sad she died without seeing any justice being done. Being the main victim of this disgusting freak too has got to be the worst outcome as a teenage girl. California becomes the 4th largest economy, surpassing Japan, with a $4.1 trillion GDP compared to Japan's 4.02. The debate of the decade, some would say of the century, took place. If 100 men could beat one gorilla.
Oh my god! I remember this. Bro, this is in April. That shit was in April. Oh my god, man. I forgot that was this year, bro. Oh my gosh. This is like memory lane now. Holy shit.
Times from all the chaos going on in the world, and when everything
Right, you
seems
saw this
early,
everywhere.
we just
Everyone was
find
talking
something
about it.
collective to have fun with. People were writing out scenarios of how it could be done and what strategies could work. There was even events set up to potentially have it happen. I don't know if they actually met up, but if they did, we can assume how it went. Other debates popped up too while we discussed this. You had classically 100 men versus paying child support, 100 women versus accountability. The United Arab Emirates becomes the first country to have AI right laws. They mainly focused on laws, judicial rulings, and public services to be done by computers. To them, they say it helps them be more precise, and to me, I won't have to worry about that because I'm never going. Canada elects Mark Carney as Prime Minister of Canada. China launches its first commercial 10G network for the public to use, which has download speeds from 9,000 megabits per second and upload speeds up to 1,000 megabits per second. The real question is,
When do we get to 10G?
I'm pretty sure I'm still on 5G. Did we skip over a couple of steps, or are they that ahead? The US passes the Take It Down Act, which makes it illegal to non-consensually deepfake someone in a sexual manner, and platforms have to enforce the rules in 48 hours from a victim
Oh,
telling
that has
them
to
or the
be a
right
law
of the US law will hit them. So
sad.
yes, every once in a while, the government can actually get something right. It's always good to have something universally passed that no one can disagree with. Memes of this month were things like Chicken Jockey, Tung Tung Sahar, 100 Men versus 1 Gorilla, and Sigma Line. May
What the fuck?
2025. GTA 6, the most anticipated
Oh
game
my
in gaming
God.
history, gets delayed to May 26, 2026. And at this point, they can just keep it because we're done with the waiting. I don't even think this game exists, and it's just a government psyop to keep people from ending themselves. Because the last thing holding some people back from ending it right now is GTA 6 releasing. Well,
Bro, I forgot. The original, like, date after the first delay was May 26th. Now it's in fucking November. Fucking Thanksgiving now. Delayed it again by, like, how many months is that? 6 months? That is crazy. Bro, dead ass. I really feel like they're going to delay GTA 6 again. 2027. I truly believe that it's not going to come out to 2027 at this point. Yep, they delayed it to November. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. The fact that it's crazy. Like, Brandon actually thinks that they're gonna, like, release it like November, and I'm just like, it's not. I don't think so. It's not. 2027 for sure. If they actually keep the date that it's at, November whatever, I would be very shocked and impressed, because didn't they delay it like 3 times already? 3-4 times. It's never coming out. I feel like it will, but 2027 for sure. Yeah, for sure. I'm not tripping because I got other games I'm looking forward to. I mean, I already know, like, all the other, like, gaming companies or whatever that were, like, going to release games are very relieved that EA 6. I know for sure. But it's just funny. It's just funny. Like, the amount of times it's been delayed. Like, at this point, bro, just say 2030 or some shit. Just say 2030 and then release it before 2030. Like, surprise. Imagine it's 2 months before the release date, then it gets bro, that would be so funny. I mean, like, it wouldn't be funny. I mean, like, if I was like really big into GTA, like GTA is cool. Like, I watched my brothers play it growing up, so it's like like to some extent I do look forward to like not playing it but watching someone play it, but like I'm not really like that heavily invested in it as other people. So it's like I don't want to say it's funny to see people's reactions when it's delayed, because it's like I know they're upset, but it's just like the situation in general, like I don't know, it sounds bad when I say it. Like, it's like when it gets delayed, like it's just like it's kind of funny. Like, why are you fucking delaying it again? People will be losing their minds. I would be laughing. Yeah, that's literally me. I want to play GTA 6 too, but I could wait. Yeah, I could wait. Like, and like you said, like there are so many different games to look forward to. It's just like some people are just heavily set on GTA 6 that they just like, I don't know. But it's crazy.
At least it won't get delayed again, and we'll finally get it made.
November
God
19th.
damn it. Lady Gaga sets a new record for the highest attended concert ever for a female artist.
Damn.
It was a free show in Rio, Brazil, and
free.
had 2.5 million people in the crowd.
Damn.
She also managed to do all this without an Astroworld incident. Still never forget this could have prevented this. So good for her, and congrats on the record. TikTok gets fined $600 million by the Irish Data Protection Commission for transferring European user data to China. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, and the man who owns the companies whose stock is the most expensive share price in the world. I'm sorry, but $755,000, there's no way a piece of this company's worth that shit, dog. For that price, the stock better be able to rub my feet at night when I get the itches. Announces he's retiring at the start of next year at the age of 95. The crazy thing about this is the fact that he's lived till 95. He's known to eat purely fast food and have one of the worst diets ever. Just goes to show if you're rich, you can get away with anything,
with
even
egg
not
and
dying
cheese.
from natural causes. Skype, one of the most popular video chat services at a certain point, shuts down officially and is no longer operational. We gotta give a true send-off and rest in peace to Skype. The amount of generational talks that happen, the amount of bullshit in this chat room, the amount of times I almost
I don't think I've
crashed
ever
out
used
seeing
Skype.
those stupid ass emojis spammed at me when my friend beat me in a game and was trolling. You will be missed, Skype, and not be forgotten. Actually, Skype for a second, because the second GTA 6 trailer dropped, and to us, nothing else mattered in this moment. Rockstar Games is like a butcher with unlimited meat, and we're a starving pitbull who hasn't eaten for days. And when they finally drop us a piece of meat, we'll devour that in a second. The trailer introduced the boyfriend of Lucia called Jason Duval, which confirmed to everyone that the game is gonna run on a Bonnie and Clyde type of dynamic. We also learned about some new characters, one called Cal Hampton, who everyone assumes is supposed to be our Lester. He's looking like the most Florida-looking Lester they could have picked. Everyone assumes is supposed to be our Lester. He's looking like the most Florida-looking Lester they could have picked. Raul Batista, who's supposed to be our god to bank robberies. Brian Heater, who's a drug smuggler and will probably be where we do crimes like that. We're gonna have to wait and see exactly what everyone does, but they did definitely bless us with the most we've gotten so far. Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost gets elected as the 14th Pope, becoming the first Pope from the United States and the first Pope from Oblak. The fact that out of all of the popes that could have been picked, we got a Pope from Chicago is hilarious, but good luck to him and bless him on his journeys. China launches the first ever AI-powered hospital. For now, they have it as a training facility, but the plan is in the future to have ones released to the public. Don't let it gain a consciousness when it's doing surgery, because that could end badly. Bill Gates announces that he's giving all of his money away through the next 20 years, with doing all of it through his charity, and according to him, giving 99% of his $108 billion net worth away. He'll end up with a pathetic, sad, and embarrassing $1 billion left. All of us should go out and buy 10 Windows subscriptions we never plan to use to make sure he's fine financially. On the real, this is a good thing, and a certain cracked out, weird face-shaped billionaire should follow suit too. Too bad no matter how much money Bill Gates gives, this picture still exists on the internet. Bill Gates could have gone down as one of the most goated billionaires, but that picture does exist. Chris Brown, aka Beats Brown, gets arrested for the who really knows how many times at this point. This was due to an assault that happened in a London nightclub. Like, this man really cannot keep his hands to himself. This is embarrassing at this point.
Hold on, I need to pay attention. I need to rewind. I was on my phone.
Used to make sure he's fine financially. On the real, this is a good thing, and a certain cracked out, weird face-shaped billionaire should follow suit too. Too bad no matter how much money Bill Gates gives, this picture still exists on the internet. Bill Gates could have gone down as one of the most goated billionaires, but that picture does exist. Chris Brown, aka Beats Brown, gets arrested for the who really knows how many times
Beats
at this
Brown?
point. This was due to an assault that happened in a London nightclub. Like, this man really cannot keep his hands to himself. This is embarrassing at this point. He was released after a week of being in jail, and he is currently walking the streets casually, so be careful. Outdoor Boys, the channel that blew up from him showing his camping
Saying
trips
like
through
he's
wild
a
places,
serial killer.
announces he's retiring because the fame was too much and he wanted to protect his family's privacy. Joe Biden gets diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. While I didn't really
Because
like
he keeps
Biden,
assaulting people, bro. Like, I don't really pay attention to.
There, my nigga.
Oh, Alex, hi! Hi. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the valley. Hi. I didn't know you stream. Bro, it's hard to I feel like it's hard to tell people I stream in like other people's chats because it's like I don't want to self promo my shit because it's like not good, and also like I don't want to take away from like the streamer shit. It's hard sometimes. I like there are times where I do want to mention that I stream, but I'm just like Twitch did it for you because they recommended. Really, I love it when I'm in people's recommended. Like Twitch actually be helping me out and shit. I man, shout out Twitch, even though they be doing some bullshit. But thank you for the follow. I hope we're having an excellent night. I hope you had an excellent Christmas as well. Thank you for the follow and dropping in. Oh my goodness. Oh, hi Zombie. Hi. I hope you had an excellent Christmas as well. But what the fuck are we talking about? Oh yeah, Chris Brown. Honestly, I don't really pay attention to Chris Brown. Oh wait, hold on. I'm watching a video called the 2025 timeline, and this guy's going through every month of shit that happened. I was sitting like, is this the Beth I know? Well, I'm glad you clicked on my shit and like, you know, I appreciate it. Christmas was definitely a movie. Hope yours was good. Mine was okay. Mine was okay. Just okay. It wasn't bad. It was just okay. Yeah. But thank you though. But yeah, I don't really be paying attention to Chris Brown. I just know that he assaulted Rihanna, and that's about it. I didn't know like he be like assaulting people like on the regular. I didn't know that. We take okay? Okay, cool. Cause I feel like I want to say, cause another word I would use would be decent, but like it was like I feel like okay is like it just fits better. Like it was okay, like wasn't bad, just okay. Decent. It was could have been better, but it was decent. Okay. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay, let's continue though.
And then the old-timer fell a bit too much for me during his presidency. He was running the most powerful country in the world while having cancer, so I gotta give respects for that. And I'm wishing him the best and hope he recovers well. Elon Musk announces he's departing from his US government role in his Doge organization after months of the public seeing him high on ketamine in the Oval Office, crashing out at people any chance he could. The tyranny of Musk has come to an end. He states his leave was due to his legal time as a government special employee ending, but this also so happened to be a week before he started trashing the big beautiful bill and tweeting that Trump was in the Epstein files. Strange coincidence, they definitely don't align with each other. Trump pardons NBA YoungBoy. Am I reading that right? Oh, I am? This country is a simulation at this point. I think we all died at the start of the year. He was released in May of this year after serving 23 months in federal prison and was serving 60 months of probation. He also thanked them right after, which of course, y'all be getting on these rappers' asses for glazing Trump. But if all it takes is a couple of pics of me wearing a MAGA hat to commute my 5-year probation sentence and clear my criminal record, I would be on social media too, looking like the biggest dumbass and asking everyone what does fetus mean in Latin. Taylor Swift announces she officially bought her whole music catalog and now owns it all, which is big considering she was recording her old albums and releasing them just so she had ownership over it. I do like artists being able to actually own what they put out, but at the same time it is Taylor Swift, who is probably going to use those funds to fly her private jet to the nearest McDonald's because she can't drive 10 minutes down the street. I don't even gotta make y'all haters for real. Her own fans do it enough. I fully believe Taylor Swift fans think she's reincarnated Jesus. Memes of this month were things like 100 men versus 1 gorilla, F students are inventors, and 0.5 GPA activities. June 2025. Mr. Beast becomes the first creator to hit 400 million subs. Damn. And to reward this potentially once-in-a-life reward, they gave him this monstrosity. Anyway, it was a different button other than the diamond. Come on, dog. Disposable vapes officially get banned in the UK to stop the youth from using it. Remember when I said earlier, right after Elon left the government, he started talking about it? Well, now was that point. The beef originally started when the big beautiful bill by Trump was on its way to get passed. And one of the main things Elon was mad about is that it was gonna add 4.1 trillion to the US national debt, which defeated the whole purpose of Doge and why he created it, even though it didn't really do anything. He tweeted out that the bill was a disgusting abomination.
Yeah, that shit ugly.
And you know Trump's ego can't take
it. Looked like crumpled up tinfoil. That shit looked ugly.
Talking about his policies, so he said Elon was crazy and was mad he was taking away his electric vehicle tax credits. Then at this point, Elon chose to crash out and throw away the whole friendship. He said Trump only won the election because of him and that he was ungrateful. He said he would win in an election against Trump, and then said the big thing that had everyone silent that day, that Trump is in the Epstein files and that's why it's not public. A confirmation.
He said time to drop the really big bomb.
For months. For him to drop this was crazy to people because people always thought he may be in it, but one of his closest allies saying it, why would he lie about it? Yet after all this, he still hung out with him and they're good friends now. So he outed to the world that he's a predator, but he's still hanging out with him. I don't know about y'all, but if I find out one of my friends is a predator, that is not my friend anymore. He ended up deleting it later and saying he regretted the tweet, but the damage was already done. Everyone knew the breakup was gonna happen. We joked about it. The way it happened was not expected. LA protests erupted over ICE being there and how the arrests were being done. It happened over the span of a week, and just as any protest goes in LA, always has to burn down for some reason. Like, why does LA never have any same protest going on? It always has to end up burning up in flames. Due to all the chaos, Trump sent the National Guard randomly, and of course it made things worse. It all calmed down eventually, just as these things always go. Rapper Silento, known for the whip it nay nay emote in Fortnite, was sentenced to 30 years in prison after pleading guilty to shooting his cousin and killing him in 2021. 16 billion passwords were leaked in the—
Bro, deadass, I thought he was arrested like last year. I mean, fuck. Oh my gosh, this is exactly what I said earlier, like shit that happened this year, like because we're at the end, like the last few days of this year, it feels like literally some of the shit happened a year ago, like last year. I mean, I guess in a few days I could say this happened last year, but like still, like the fact that this all happened like this year, I be forgetting. Elon and Trump were made for each other. They're moving weird and shape people and what the fuck? They're moving weird and shaped weird. Damn, I don't know what the fuck my brain was trying to autocorrect to, but it wasn't it. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Like honestly, I don't really pay attention to like looking at Elon Musk until that picture with like him and Trump. Like his head really is weird shaped. The fuck? Like why is it like rectangular or like I don't know, shaped like a fucking villager from Minecraft or some shit? Like why is it shaped like that? BRB? Okay. Golly.
largest data breach in history. The hackers.
Wait, I never paid attention to Elon when he made that ugly ass car. Oh yeah, the Cybertruck. Ugly ass car. Ugly ass car.
Did it over time, and it only got revealed then how much info they got now. It was stolen from every popular website, including Gmail, Facebook, Apple, PayPal, Netflix, anything. My tip is to make sure your accounts have two-factor verification off, and every time the hacker comes in, catch them like a Pokemon and turn them into the police. Netanyahu, the president of the United States, Trump, decided to launch a missile strike on what they call key Iranian nuclear facilities. This was to help aid Israel in their fight with Iran and put pressure on their officials. The Trump administration's response to people asking proof that they were making was, and I quote, "I don't have to show you nothing. Shut up." Luckily, this didn't start a war, but tune in for next year. The Oklahoma City Thunder won the 2025 NBA championship, becoming the youngest team to win in 50 years. PewDiePie drops out of the top 10 most subscribed channels after a 12-year run. I can feel my gray hairs already developing, but things always have to change. Global debt hits a record of $324 trillion, which makes no sense because we can all let bygones be bygones and forget about it. North Korea opens its brand new beach resort to the public. And as an American citizen myself, I'll say that I'm perfectly comfortable and fine visiting. I'm sure my devices won't be tapped into, and freedom of speech laws are amazing there. Seriously, who gave Kim this idea? That resort is never making its money back. Surprisingly,
is she
people
walking in
have
sand and
went,
heels?
though, mainly Russian tourists because of how close the two countries have become. Squid Game Season 3 releases, becoming the first series in Netflix history to be #1 in every single country it's in. That's
bro, I'm literally watching the 3rd season right now. If he spoils some shit, I swear to God.
Different type of motion, all for a mid-ass ending though. I know it's been a while since it came out.
Mid-ending? Oh no! Now I'm disappointed.
Still won't spoil things in case anyone hasn't watched it. All I'm saying is, me personally, I'm chucking that thing off like no tomorrow. If you watched it, you can understand what I mean when I say chucking that thing off. The man who owns Labubu becomes China's youngest billionaire. Being a piece of does do you wonders in 2025. And memes of this month were things like job application, Sabao, guy pointing to himself, and World War III. July 2025. The Diddler, aka Sean Dickie Combs, has his trial officially wrap up and we're all expecting justice to be served. How many years we were thinking? At minimum 10 for the freak-offs alone. A maximum death penalty for this haircut. And he got a heart-wrenching, jaw-dropping total sentence of 4 years.
No, what the fuck was that?
Jaw-dropping total sentence of 4 years.
Fuck. What the fuck is this, bro? Ew. 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 Okay, I just had to. Why did he do that?
Haircut. And he got a heart-wrenching, jaw-dropping total sentence of 4 years. With good behavior for real, that's like 3 years. Man, the rich really get away with anything in this country. He got convicted of 2 of the 5 counts that were originally put in, with one of the biggest ones, racketeering, being not guilty. Trump signs in the Big Beautiful Bill, one of the most controversial bills in US history. The Department of Justice announces their conclusion of the Epstein files and case, stating that there's no client list and there's no evidence Epstein blackmailed people. Said like a person who got blackmailed. And they also confirmed that Epstein ended himself in that cell. The internet's reaction was exactly how you would expect. And Trump hit his classic be fake demons pose. The Epstein list didn't matter. It was only a part of his whole administration's campaign before getting in. And their whole interview after was absolutely embarrassing.
You said Jeffrey Epstein committed. People don't believe it.
Well, I mean, listen, they have a right to their opinion, but as someone who has worked as a public defender, as a prosecutor, who's been in that prison system, who's been in the Metropolitan Detention Center, who's been in segregated housing, you know when you see one, and that's what that was.
Yourself. You want me to get, I've seen the whole file.
To my friend Jeffrey Epstein. Rest now, brother. We have the watch, and I'll see you in Valhalla.
These two guys were
That James
screaming
Brown?
for years that he didn't end himself and the list was real, but this was also the first time we've actually seen the whole MAGA movement kind of fragment. And after this, things slowly started to split Trump from his base. A South Korean soldier breaks the world record for the most pull-ups in 24 hours, being 11,707 reps.
Oh,
Scarlett
hell.
Johansson becomes the highest grossing actor of all time. Her movies have earned over
W.
$15 billion worldwide, with a major part coming from Marvel. It's a hack to be a character that's always in every Avengers movie that you know is gonna do good. She also debuted in Jurassic World Rebirth, which did really good in the box office. Nvidia becomes the first company ever to reach a $4 trillion market cap, which is crazy because in 2023, they hit $1 trillion for the first time. But you know, some out there making 40K at McDonald's says they shouldn't be taxed, so it, let them hit 10 trillion. Let them hit 20 trillion as a matter of fact, and don't tax them a piece. That's what the founders would have wanted. The Superman movie releases, having the best opening weekend for any Superman movie at $217 million.
Damn.
It also is the highest grossing superhero movie of the year, and well deserved because it was good. The UK government announces its
Still never
plans
seen
to
it.
lower the voting age from 18 to 16. Having kids who are brain rotted voting in elections will not end well.
16?
China bans OnlyFans and labels it a Western disease. Good luck to the Chinese soldiers out there that can't get their goons off. Must be rough. Ozzy Osbourne, one of the most iconic rock stars, dies at the age of 76 from a heart attack. The T-App, an app that was growing in popularity through the span of 2025, which involved women posting pictures of men they may know or have seen and asking other women on the app any of their red flags. Even though the purpose of the app was supposed to be for women's safety and making them feel more safe going on dates, it was mainly just used for bullying dudes and making up lies about them. Got all of its database breached and exposed 72,000 women's information, with some of it being their faces. And man, oh man, some of these women
We're not in the position to be judging others.
you'd have a Hulk Hogan looking girl saying Michael B. Jordan was chopped. The hack was also funny because the whole database for the app was completely open. All the hackers did was go into their public cloud and take everything. Imagine if you were someone who spent money on this app thinking it was safe just for everyone to be laughing at your face on the internet. Memes of this month were things like Jet 2 Holiday, I Can't Prove It, and Labubu
Nothing
Matcha
beats a
Dubai
Jet
Chocolate,
2
August
holiday.
2025. A child set a record for being born from an embryo created in 1994. Meaning technically if they were born then, they would be around 31 years old now. Buddy must have been living it up, swimming in a pool and chilling while the world burns down. If only this could have been all of us and we could pick a date when we wanted to leave. Roblox versus Schlep. Roblox banned the YouTuber Schlep, whose videos was focused around
Hi,
catching
third.
predators and turning them over to the proper authorities. He was also good at it, managing to get 6 people arrested. They banned him, saying what he was doing violated their terms of service and said it undermined their safety efforts, even though he was the one who was literally helping with safety on the platform. It was even worse too, considering he got groomed at a young age on Roblox and Roblox staff did nothing at the time. And after this, I don't think even he expected the firestorm that was about to erupt. Every YouTuber started covering it and learning the horrors of Roblox's moderation. All of Roblox protested in Schlepp's name and walked around with free Schlepp signs.
Hashtag
Politicians
boycott
started
Ro-
stepping up for him and saying Roblox needs to address safety. You had states sue them over negligence of enforcing child safety. And all Roblox had to do was simply unban him. For some reason, they did not want to. Like, I don't know what he did to them, but it made things worse. At the peak of the drama, Roblox lost 12 billion stock value in 10 days. The fact that some
Damn.
20-year-old dude did this alone makes it peak fiction. I like when the little guy wins against a big corporation. Roblox still hasn't recovered from this and probably won't for a while. Every day they're getting some type of new lawsuit over it. Hopefully they learn their lesson to take child safety serious. Probably not. Ronaldo proposes to his longtime girlfriend after a decade. Trump deploys the National Guard in DC over
Damn, I
what he
thought they were
calls a
married.
crime emergency. And it led to some pretty interesting interactions.
Tell you guys something special real quick. Are you guys ready?
Well, we know you're filming, so if you're about to do something like off the cuff.
Cool.
Mr. Beast breaks the record for the most money
Okay.
raised in a live stream event, raising $12 million in 16 hours. The clips of the event was less focused on the money raised and more on how mad Mr. Beast was getting. People must have forgot they called him Mr. Beast for a reason.
Do you like Feastables?
No.
Kill your
Trump and Putin meet in Alaska to discuss
Damn.
the Ukraine war and how to end it, which
Did
was
he
the
actu-
first time he talked to
He
a
actually
president
did
since
that.
2021. Apple for the first time is manufacturing its new iPhones in India. Either China stepped up their labor laws and they can't exploit them, or Indian workers are doing it for cheaper. The real loser is anybody who buys the newest iPhone every year. Cracker Barrel changed its classic logo to this modern millennial family-friendly
some
design.
bullshit.
I believe modern logos are the reason we all hate each other all the time. They also changed their whole restaurant aesthetic, which to me was the way worst change. It was a terrible change, and I'm not sure if companies have departments anymore that are supposed to tell them whether a change will be good or not. Clearly with Cracker Barrel, they didn't, and because of all of this pressure, they changed it back later on. Lil Nas X was arrested
God.
and charged with assaulting police officers. He was found walking naked and barefoot on the street. This will be the last time I ever care to hear about Lil Nas X. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce officially tied the knot, and Taylor Swift fans took it exactly how you would expect.
She's never posted about Travis. This is her hard launch, 1 and 2. She's never ever...
Be for real. It has nothing to do with you.
So like the Taylor Swift engagement, super shocking at first, but now that I'm like actually processing that the artist that I've known for the longest in my life sat there for a moment and I was like, holy like she's engaged, like go girl, be happy.
You'll have to get jobs. You know, employment.
Taylor Swift fans scare me.
What sort of crazy
Same.
moon talk is he speaking?
Memes of this month were things like Clanker, Thinking Monkey, 6'7", and Performative
Oh,
Man,
God.
September 2025. Iceland gets
Oh
ranked
my
the
goodness.
most peaceful country in the world for the 18th year in a row. Considering you wake up to views like this and your country hasn't been given that good old American freedom of having all your oil siphoned, I can understand why people are happy there. The Epstein files officially released. Kinda, not really. The House Oversight Committee and the government got access to thousands of pages of the Epstein files after requesting it from Epstein's estate. You know this was sick to the core when there's thousands of pages of evidence on him. Some notable things he said was calling Trump evil beyond belief, saying of course he knew about the girls, saying that Trump spent hours at his house with one of the victims. There was also people like the former president of Harvard, Larry Summers, who got exposed for joking about women in emails with him. It makes you realize that more than half these at the top positions are freaked out and weirdos. They get too much glazing and have too much power, they feel fine doing things like this. And this was really the thing that put pressure on the politicians to release the Epstein files even more up until the signing of a bill to do it 2 months later. Stream East, the world's largest illegal sports streaming platform, got shut down. Also notable that LeBron was watching on it too, piracy for the win. Conor McGregor announces his official bid to run for president of Ireland and dropped out 11 days later after none of the politicians voted for him. I think the world is done with celebrities being politicians. The method's been patched. Giorgio Armani, one of the biggest fashion designer brand founders, dies at the age of 91. Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather announced that they're fighting and have signed contracts for
Wait,
spring.
huh? Huh? I never knew that. I thought, after the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul thing that, you know, all right.
Of 2026. After the Jake Paul match, ain't no one want to see Mike Tyson in the ring again. But some sucker out there will spend $100,000 still for some floor seats to the More Epstein files, with the most incriminating one being a letter Trump sent to Epstein in 2003 that stated they have things in common. And may every day
be another wonderful secret.
I don't know, I prefer to think the secret was
wonderful
something
secret.
like they both prefer mint chocolate chip ice cream over chocolate chip, or they didn't like the last Shrek movie. Trump denies it, saying that isn't his signature, and then filed a lawsuit against the newspaper company that released it. The Nepal government this month got completely overthrown by Gen Z protesters. And it wasn't no Gen Z 2020 BLM protest with people making TikToks thinking it was gonna have an impact. They burnt down their government buildings and the prime minister's office. It all started when the government randomly banned all major social media platforms for not registering locally. The older generation should know the one way to get Gen Z pissed and outside is taking away social media. After that, they decided to march out peacefully around the Capitol and government buildings. Until the police started shooting at the protesters, then all hell broke loose. They even burned down the politicians' houses too, and after all that, the prime minister resigned and fled the country. Then the Gen Z protesters elected their next prime minister in the one way and only way they know how: Discord. And that is how their current prime minister was elected, and she is still in office with everyone happy. They even helped clean up the rubble after the overthrowing, so wholesome. People after this started asking why the US Gen Z doesn't do this. I don't know about you, but I'm not going against a flying Dorito in the sky. The US government released a video of a UFO getting hit by a missile and not budging. The quality, as you know, has to be in the worst quality possible. It wouldn't make it a real UFO video if it wasn't. Russia sends drones to Polish airspace, being the first country to get hit by Russia after the Ukraine war. Poland then sent out fighter jets to shoot them and said it was an act of aggression. Brazil's former prime minister gets sentenced to 27 years and 3 months in prison for trying to stay in power after losing his election. A body gets found in the trunk of an impounded Tesla that was registered to David. At first, it was kinda brushed off because he had an excuse, like he was on tour and the police dismissed him. But then more and more information started to come out and it started to get creepy. The victim's mother mentioned she had a tattoo that David also had, saying that her daughter said she was in a relationship with a guy named David. Then the picture started to come out. David on FaceTime calls with her, David doing a whole Twitch stream with her, David having a song with her name in it. And as stuff started to come out in this moment, if you were a David fan, you realize that your goat is actually a monster. As of me writing this, David is still not arrested and on the loose, which makes it very creepy. And why hasn't he been questioned? Rest in peace to her, and the fact that she was so young makes it so sad. Charlie Kirk, one of the biggest political commentators, gets assassinated.
Wait, what?
So young.
We love you, celery.
Makes it so sad. Charlie Kirk, one of the biggest political commentators, gets assassinated out in public. The two reactions you had was the right stating that this was a tragedy to America, and that free speech is dead. Also, Semi trying to start a civil war, which was very cringe.
It's time we rise.
The fuck?
Bruh, don't you got kids to take care of or something? And the left had politicians condemn it, but everyone else was pretty much making fun of it. Which only got worse as they started to glaze Charlie as some type of biblical human in the government and give him holidays. So his face was plastered everywhere on memes all through the end of the year. In 2026, they might still be doing it. NASA gets its strongest hint that life might be on Mars. The reason they say that was because a rock was found there that contains the same minerals to cause organic matter. All I know is the Mars aliens we do get are gonna be the ugliest looking things ever. If you look at the deep sea and what those creatures look like to adapt to their environment, it should say enough. New Mexico becomes the first state to offer universal child care at no cost, saving families there an average of $12,000 per year for each child. Owen Cooper becomes the youngest male to win an Emmy at 15 years old. Got more motion than me at 15, I respect it. Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco get married to a huge wedding with celebrities. Bad Bunny gets announced as the halftime show performer at the Super Bowl. I don't really know much of his music. It was funny seeing all the people crash out over this though.
Hey, did you guys hear Bad Bunny is doing the NFL halftime show? Can't wait to see ICE arrest him on stage live at the halftime show.
Puerto Rico is an unincorporated territory of the United States.
Kai Cenat becomes the first Twitch streamer to hit 1 million subs. And by Kai Cenat, I mean me and Kai, because I donated over 10,000 subs to make sure we hit the goal together. So W me and Kai. The US government shut down after Congress couldn't agree on funding for the year, which ended up becoming the longest government shutdown, being 43 days. And in the end, both sides still didn't really agree, so there was no point in this whole thing. It's insane that you can work for the US government and not get paid for your own work because the government is arguing. It's like your mom and dad arguing as a kid, and if they don't agree, you don't get fed. Memes of this month were things like 6'7" kid, Tylenol autism, W speed, and Michael Jordan no. October 2025. Taylor Swift releases her album The Life of a Showgirl, selling 4 million albums in the first week, with 3.4 million being physical and digital purchases. Like her or hate her, there is no one close to her sales right now. This is also the first Taylor Swift album where I haven't seen Swifties doxing people for saying it's ass. People should have known it was gonna be ass when she had a whole song on there dedicated to her husband's by yet another Gen Z-led protest this year. The main reason being government corruption and the Madagascar movie being banned in Madagascar. The president of the country decided to flee and the lawmakers impeached him immediately. The Louvre Museum gets robbed in broad daylight and the value of items stolen total around $100 million. The heist
In
was straight up
broad
a GTA
daylight?
heist though. You gotta respect it in a way. They had people dressed up as fake security guards to take the stuff, then escaped on a crane out
Is
the
that
window
Drake
to vanish
Blaze?
into the sunset. They could have been known as some badass legends who
What do
hit
you
a lick
mean?
on
Wait,
the
what
biggest
is-
museum
what?
ever, but all got caught in a month. Should have hit up Lester for some better escape plans. Mosquitoes get spotted for the first time in the wild in Iceland, which scientists are giving warnings about, and they're linking it to climate change. Also,
I
it
don't
means
know.
we're probably gonna have another even hotter summer. Like, we're already suffering. Can we please stop? Ireland elects Catherine Connolly as the 10th president of Ireland. Scientists create a serum that regrows hair in 20 days, meaning Turkey may go bankrupt and baldness may be cured soon. They conducted tests on lab mice for the serum, and their bald patches fully grew back after 20 days. The lead researcher himself tested it on his own leg hairs and had his hair fully regrow after 3 weeks. I can't wait in 2035 to buy my Tylenol hair growth pills and enlarging pills. The future is gonna be
Not
so
Tylenol.
great. China enacts new laws to require social media influencers to have degrees in subjects they talk about. In America, all we gotta do is ban podcasts and you fix about 90% of misinformation. It's mainly meant to target medical and financial advice. Although the way I think of it, wouldn't it be pretty easy for a scammer to go to school, get a degree, and then lie about things still? At that point, I assume they just execute them on the spot for lying. NVIDIA becomes the
hairlines
first
are
company to be
saved.
worth $5 trillion.
Great.
And if you didn't pick it up, about a couple of sections ago in July, I just said it hit $4 trillion. If we're keeping it on track, by the end of next year, it'll probably be worth $10 trillion. Like, y'all gotta understand how insane it is to be worth $5 trillion. If NVIDIA was a country, it'd be the 3rd largest country in GDP. I say f it, give them $10 trillion and cut their taxes and then tax the poor. Trump orders nuclear weapons testing for the first time since 1992. I love my World War III threats. This always feels great. France makes it illegal for supermarkets to throw away edible food and instead have to donate it to food banks. The horror of charity. I know. Neo, the first household robot, officially releases for pre-order in the US. Its main functions is supposed to be helping you with house chores like washing dishes or folding clothes. Make sure to turn it off when you sleep though. You don't want that freak potentially hopping on you at night. You can get it for a monthly price of $500 a month or $20,000 to own. And technically for now, it isn't fully automatic. There's gonna be remote human operators controlling it. Doesn't that defeat the purpose though of automatic AI robot? It's still gonna get sold out on first day release anyways. Jamaica gets hit with the strongest hurricane in its history, with winds of it being 185 miles per hour and causing over 100 deaths. Rest in peace to those that passed. It's wild how only 100 people died from 185 mile per hour winds. Great job by the government for evacuating people and helping as many people as they could. For the first time since 1990, the Billboard Hot 100 Top 40 chart had 0 rap songs, with people saying this is the end of rap and it's getting the rock and roll treatment. Nowadays, no one's trying to be original and everyone's trying to get a hit on TikTok, so I'm not surprised. If only Ye didn't become Ye, he could have saved us for real. Prince Andrew gets stripped of his royal titles.
If only
and
Ye
kicked
didn't
out of the
become
royal
Ye.
mansion. Due to all the Epstein controversy, and you can never forget about clips like this.
We're staying at the house of a convicted sex offender.
It was a convenient place to stay.
That's all I needed to hear to know the dude's guilty. Memes of this month were things like I show speed
turn on my
face, white
heat. It's
rabbit
cold
pointing
as-
at clock, Hassan Piker dog, and blue collar SpongeBob. November 2025. The LA Dodgers win the World Series in Game 7, becoming the first team to win consecutively since the 2000s. China releases a new divorce law that stops spouses from taking the other person's property after divorce, meaning gold diggers shall no longer exist in China. They really are in the future. Dick Cheney, George Bush's former vice president, dies. Let's all give a moment of silence for him. Egypt's most expensive museum opens to the world, costing $1 billion, covering the history of the country and how it came to be. ChatGPT bans it from giving health, legal, and financial advice. Probably because people were using ChatGPT to diagnose their actual illnesses and not going to the doctor. Every time ChatGPT releases an update, it shows us how lonely the world is because they have to update the app more and more to make it less parasocial. Zoran Mamdani becomes the mayor of New York City, becoming the youngest mayor in over a century to lead New York. America got got so much aura that people around the world cared about this election that aren't affected by it. Denmark signed a law to ban kids 15 and under from using social media, with the reason being to protect children's mental health and well-being. Good luck to those kids. The horrors of touching grass will scare anyone in 2025. The US mints its final penny, ending its production for 232 years. The penny, despite being worth 1 cent, costed 3.5 cents to make, which lost the US Treasury millions. And no one really used a penny anyways, but
it takes 3.5 cents to make a penny?
This would also be the second time Abraham Lincoln's head got taken out. Not the best luck for him. Jack Doherty gets arrested for blocking a road in Miami and also having drugs. This year had a lot of things people disagreed on, but we can all agree that this was a great sight to see. Tom Cruise receives his first ever Oscar, and a well overdue one. For a man that's been leading Hollywood for like 35 years, I would have told him to f off and asked him why now. LeGoat James becomes the NBA player with the longest career in NBA history after his 23rd season starts. Trump signs an official bill to release the Epstein files after months of scandal and fighting it to not be released. He caved after both political sides agreed to the Epstein Files Transparency Act and had no choice. I know his ass was pissed in that Oval Office. He was not expecting this in his presidency. If it does end his presidency, he's probably happy with how much he made in the time he was there. IShowSpeed won Streamer of the Year at the Esports Awards. A new study found that raccoons are in the early stages of self-domestication, meaning in the future it may be common for people to own pet raccoons. If I see one of y'all's pet raccoons stealing my food out my pantry though, just know we got a Second Amendment for a reason. I would love to own one of these though. Just look how cute it looks. Twitter/X rolls out one of the biggest social media updates, making accounts reveal the location they're posting from in order to combat bots. And nobody expected the scale of how bad the botting problem was. You had hella MAGA accounts being based in places like India or Nigeria. The DHS account being based in... This update proved that internet theory is real, and I feel most people knew that, because you'll never meet anyone as extreme on it or even close to it in real life. Well, it turns out it's because these don't even live here. The Indian call center scams and Nigerian prince scams stopped working for old people, so the scammers got smart and became political grifters. Call them scammers, but they're smart and they know what makes them money in this climate. Scientists release a study that New York City is sinking and it may be at flood risk. It's going down on average 1 to 2 millimeters per year. It's understandable when you think of New York because without buildings, it's purely an island. I'm sure people in our century will be fine, but the next might randomly wake up and sink one day into the ground. The first anti-aging dog pills get funding from the FDA, meaning dogs can potentially live an extra year of their life. Memes of this month were things like "We Are Charlie Kirk," Quarter Zips, AI Baby Laughing, and Cassius Thundercock. December 2025, RageBait gets named Oxford Word of the Year. And just so we can keep up historically with things, their 2024 Word of the Year was Brain Rot, and their 2023 Word of the Year was Riz.
Oh,
These are gonna be our future CEOs and engineers. Dog, we're cooked. The amount of RageBait this year was insane though. I say we replace it next year with positivity. Versace, the designer brand, gets bought out by Prada. Versace had a good run. It's not 2012 anymore and people don't want to walk around looking like this. The co-founder of Kalshi, one of the biggest betting websites in the world right now, becomes the youngest self-made female billionaire at 29. Mexico officially changes its work week from 48 hours to 40. I understand how Mexicans are so hardworking because they've been working 48-hour weeks up until now. 40 hours itself is still way too much in the big 25 coming up to 26. If I become president in the future, just know I'll do 30-hour work weeks. IShowSpeed gets sued for $1 million by a robot company. This is due to him going on stream with the robot and beating it up, apparently breaking it. I get a lawsuit, but $1 million? This couldn't be worth more than $15,000 to make. I hope he wins just off the bullshit number they're throwing. Activision announces they're no longer doing back-to-back releases of Call of Duty games. This was due to the last game release, Black Ops 7, being on by everyone universally. The game is so bad, it was released this year and is already on sale for $30.
Damn.
People have been saying instead of releasing a game every year, wait a couple of years, then release something crazy. Australia officially banned social media for people aged 16 and under. They released a list of what's banned and not banned, with the obvious culprits being banned.
Wait, hold on. Banned Facebook, Instagram, Kik, Reddit, Snapchat, Threads. Who uses Threads, bro? TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Specifically exempt Discord. Oh. Interesting. Folks be on Threads. I mean, I be on Threads, like, the only time I'm on Threads, it's like if I'm scrolling through Instagram and then I see a post on Thread that looks interesting, so I click on the link and then it takes me to Threads, and then I just kind of go down the Threads rabbit hole for a good like 2 to 3 minutes, and then I go back to Instagram. Not Discord is interesting. Yeah, it is very
list
interesting.
of what's banned and not banned, with the obvious culprits being banned. But weirdly enough, they left Discord to not be banned.
Oh,
if you wanted to protect kids, this should be the first one
Like
to be
you said.
banned. It shows you how older generations genuinely have zero knowledge on things with the youth and what happens. The ban is poorly implemented too because people have bypassed it with printing out pictures. The architects of AI get named as Times Person of the Year. Can't wait to see all these dudes go bankrupt when the AI bubble pops. Zootopia 2 becomes the fastest PG rated film to make $1 billion. John Cena officially retires, ending his legendary 23-year run. WWE might be cooked after this. Like, what does it have, Logan Paul? There's not a single soul there right now that could live up to this status. We salute you off, King. The Oscars decides to move to YouTube starting in 2029. It's crazy seeing the tides change growing up and all the old media dying off and coming to social media. Okay, this time,
It actually happened.
the Epstein Files by law officially released on December 9th.
They're moving to YouTube. Also, not gonna lie, I didn't know. I almost said John Paul. I didn't know Logan Paul was in the WWE until like a couple months ago. I'm not gonna lie. But besides that, so Oscars are moving to YouTube. So, I mean, makes sense, I guess, question mark. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Courtney. Hi. Oh, you saw Zootopia 2 in theaters? I heard it was good. But I heard someone say, I forget what they said. I mean, I know what they said, but if I try to explain it, I'm just not going to make any sense. So. Who's Logan Paul? Oh, you know, oh shit. Ugh. Yeah, this might be it for me. Let me at least make it to, can I make it to a 3-hour stream? Try and do that. I'm gonna try and do that. A cute little 3-hour stream type shit. Cute little 3-hour stream type shit. I can try. But yeah, YouTubers now wrestler. I almost watched his Forest video when he first uploaded it. Thank God I didn't watch it.
And you'll be glad to know that no official politicians were shown in it except Bill Clinton. Meaning Trump did nothing wrong. Our politicians
Oh
did
wait,
nothing
I just
wrong.
read what you said. The YouTuber who did a video, yeah. Cause I think I watched like two random ass videos of his. Cause it was when I was like actually like trying to like figure out who to watch on YouTube, so I watched a couple of his videos, and then I remember the body video, when he originally uploaded it, I was like, you know, this looks interesting, I'm gonna watch it later. And then later happened, and the shit came out. I never watched his videos, so I dodged a bullet. Oh, wait, Kiki, you saw the original one? Oh my God. Bro, the fact that, like, that weak ass apology, bro, that weak ass apology. First he made a, wait, was it the tweet first, or was it the video? I think it was, I don't even fucking remember. But my thing is, like, yeah, you apologize and shit, like you shouldn't have done it and whatever. But it's the fact that, like, I guess in the moment, like, recording it is like, oh my God, look at this. But, like, the fact that, like, you had the footage and then, like, you edited it and all that shit, and then, like, had all that time to edit, like, think about what to keep in and what not to keep in, and decided to keep that specific part in, still uploaded it thinking, like, oh, this is gonna get me a lot of views or whatever. Like, nah, you're just sorry because of the backlash. You really thought you cooked with that. Like, that's some bullshit. I saw someone post, unfortunately, when it was uploaded, people re-uploaded it and end up seeing it, unfortunately. I'm not gonna lie. My curious ass was trying to find the original version, not gonna lie. But only because I was curious. Because I don't know, certain things, like, I just be curious about, like, shit that's like, no, you don't want to see this. I'm just like, you're telling me I don't want to see it, but I kind of do. Like, I know it's not going to be a good sight, but I'm still curious on what it looks like. Basically, that was my mindset. Like when I was trying to find the original one, like, yeah, it's not going to look good, but I'm just curious, bro. Like, it's been more than 7 times, but W command. I don't even know how far into the stream I was before I started this video.
We can all move on.
Talk about blacking out. I don't know if I can get a close up of my phone. This is one of the documents that the Justice Department released. It's 100 pages.
Right,
this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see. It's all black. It's just 100 pages of redaction. That's the transparency we're getting here.
I don't even understand why they released it when this was gonna be the result. They really rolled the out like how Cardi did I Am Music. We got pictures of Winnie the Pooh with it for some reason. More framing of Michael Jackson, who it's already proven by a victim he did nothing there. This man has been gone for 16 years and is still getting false allegation slander. Crazy. They made a mistake though, because they got Trump on one line. In a court case from 2020, it's explained that Epstein introduced a 14-year-old to Trump. He then elbowed him and said, "This is a good one, right?"
Where Trump then smiled and shaked his head in agreement.
A couple people in the government definitely getting killed over this one. I can almost guarantee some intern there completely forgot to take this out. There's no defense for a 60 or 70-year-old man to not know the age of a goddamn 14-year-old child. To me, the way it looks, either way he's if he says he didn't know her age, people will say, how can you not tell that's a child? And if he lies and says it's fake news, the most likely outcome, he'll look more guilty. According to one of the main politicians, Ro Khanna, who led the effort to release it, they only released 2.5 gigabytes out of 300 gigabytes. Not even 3 or 4? How many people were involved in this? And the day after, they started removing the couple of photos that Trump was actually in the files on, which weren't even photos of him doing things with anyone. It was already public photos Epstein had with him. I can't fathom a US government being this incompetent and thinking people are this stupid. It's not the 70s. We got internet and social media where we see everything now. I hope we see more in the future, and all the people involved in this have to be kicked out the government. I'm sure in the next year's timeline, I'll be covering the impeachment and arrest of the people who covered this up. Jake Paul fights Anthony Joshua, getting knocked out in the 6th round and getting his jaw broken. Surprise, surprise, when Jake Paul doesn't fight a senior citizen or a random homeless
and now
man
he's taking a break from boxing and shit. Whatever
to
he
me,
said
that's a perfect way to end off the year. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of 2025. Thank you to everyone that watched me this year. We're going for the milli for sure by next year. Make sure to sub to my second channel in gaming. This is definitely one of the hardest videos I've worked on myself, and I'm hoping 2026 will heal us for the better. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.
Bro, like, honestly, great ass vid, bro. Bro, the effort in this shit. The effort. Oh my goodness, man. The effort. I appreciate the effort. It was really good. This year felt like a real life South Park episode. Not including the Coldplay kiss cam is a crime. I forgot about that shit. Oh yeah. That was crazy. What was the other video I wanted to watch? Oh yeah, this. Oh my goodness. Curtis Connor. My guy.
Folks, it's the holiday season, and in the words of Justin Bieber,
I literally only want to watch this because he got like 1 million views on this video in like the first day. Or like close to 1 million. Like, I don't know. I just kept looking at it and then I'm just like, man, his viewership on this video is like, damn.
I wasn't trying! And in the other words of Justin Bieber, it's about time for you to act merrily. It's about time for you to give to charity. Christmas is all about being generous and spending quality time with your loved ones, right? Wrong. Christmas time is about owning the libs. The woke mob has gone too far. Pretty soon it's gonna be Frosty the Snow them. And I'm fucking pissed.
The fuck is he
guys,
talking
where most
about?
Christmas movies will focus on the heart and soul of the holiday season, the Christmas movie we're gonna talk about this year focuses on how the woke left is ruining Christmas for everybody. And that movie is called Jingle Smells. It's available to watch
What
for
the
free
fuck?
on Tubi, which is always a good sign. And guys, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Every
Oh my
movie
goodness.
is good. And I stand by that, but I don't see Jingle Smells as a movie at all. Like, that does not fall under the movie category. And you'll know what I mean when we get into it. I actually found out about this movie from a creator on TikTok named Nulls, so I just want to give a quick shout out to them real quick. So Jingle Smells was released in 2023. It premiered on Rumble. And this film is especially unique because it was executively produced by the Fox News superstar Sean Hannity.
What's this video? I was wishing JoJo have. It's called This Anti-Woke Christmas Movie is Awful. He's about to talk about a Tubi movie called Jingle Smells. Yeah.
If you're unfamiliar with Sean Hannity, let's do a quick run through of his accolades. He was named in a defamation lawsuit against Fox News for spreading misinformation regarding voter fraud. He was accused of sexual misconduct in a separate lawsuit in response to Donald Trump bragging about grabbing women by the pussy. He said this.
King David had 500 concubines for crying out loud.
He's engaged in homophobia, Islamophobia, xenophobia, pretty much anything awful you can do as a journalist. Sean Hannity has done it. He was also a fucking D1 Obama hater, bro. Like, he did not fuck with Obama whatsoever. And I'm not gonna sit here and say Barack Obama was a perfect president, but at least he looked good, man. Barack Obama was dripping in swag. No, he was drowning in it. Sorry, I misspoke. I said droning. Drone. Sean Hannity, the producer of this Jingle Smells movie, famously criticized Barack Obama for putting Dijon mustard on a hamburger.
You got like a spicy mustard or something like that, or a Dijon mustard, something like that.
All right, Dijon mustard. I hope you enjoyed that fancy burger, Mr. President.
Dude, a bottle of Dijon mustard's like fucking $2, man. It's genuinely so funny to get pissed off about that and then also endorse Donald Trump, who lives in a fucking solid gold mansion. What the? That's like super villain shit, man. So if someone like Sean Hannity wants to produce a film, you know it's gonna be incredible the whole way through. So without further ado, let's watch Jingle Smells. The movie starts with a news broadcast from, you guessed it, Sean Hannity.
Pro-God, pro-military.
This is also when we meet the main character of the film, Nick. He's locked up in a jail cell at the prison for violating his parole.
Come
Why
on,
does he have
Nick,
a
you're
ukulele?
killing me with that little guitar.
It's weird though, because they never say like what he's on parole for. Like we have no idea if it was like petty theft or like murder. Like who knows? This is also when we find out that Nick's dad is the chief of police.
You seen the video about this?
Let him out.
It's so great when conservatives are always like, "No, guys,
my
cops are the
goodness.
good guys. Trust me. There's only a few bad apples. We should give them more money."
All the
Actually,
people did
and then they
videos
go on
on
and make
this-
a movie
on
where
this.
in the first 2 minutes of the film, the police chief is literally bending the rules of the law for his own benefit. Like, good job, guys. Nice. So Nick is like the classic slacker character with no job, no direction in his life, and Nick's dad is always like bailing him out of these situations.
But I smooth it over for you.
But this time, it's different. Nick's dad says that this is the last time he's gonna ever help him out.
This is the last time.
And then he immediately helps him out one more time by getting him a job as a garbage man.
Oh my God.
I can't be picking up trash all day.
You then get the Jingle Smells title card. So that's where the smells comes from, cause he's a garbage guy. Get it? Cause garbage stinks. You know what else stinks?
Oh my
Not
God.
budgeting your money. Which brings us to the sponsor of today's video, Rocket Money. Folks, everything feels
Type shit. Am I gonna get the nope type? Oh wait, here we go.
During this video, back to me. All right, so this next scene is where we get one of the main plot lines of the film. We got to these two news anchors talking about this action star, Mason Stone, who was recently canceled for a video he posted online.
Now, Mason's career has taken a turn for the worse.
And this news anchor is played by everybody's favorite stand-up comedian, Jim Breuer. If you've never heard of him, I am so jealous of you. Not because you get to experience him for the first time right now. I'm jealous because you went your whole life without knowing that this guy exists. Just take a look at Jim Breuer doing his hilarious impression of a Chinese person.
You don't think China was watching that going, oh my gosh, she's so funny! She answered no question, so funny!
Man, they really got the best of the best for jingle smells, man. Anyways, let's see what Mason Stone said in this video to get himself canceled.
May God bless America and may he protect our troops. USA! USA!
This is so corny, man. And I know they're exaggerating it for comedic
Like,
effect, but I know for a fact there are people out there who
camouflage
genuinely think saying, God bless America and protect our troops will genuinely get you canceled, and it's just straight up not true. You know how I know? Because God bless America and may he protect our troops is exactly what Chris Pratt says whenever a camera is pointed at him, okay?
Hey guys, just stop real quick and pray with me.
And he gets cast in every movie ever. They could come out with a fucking Oprah Winfrey biopic and Chris Pratt would get the part. So they spend the next few minutes showing the public's outrage towards Mason Stone. And by public's outrage, I mean just one video.
Now is the time to boycott Stone!
And this is also when they show the CEO of Cash Bro Toys,
I remember
played
the
by
era
Eric
where Chris
Roberts,
Pratt
and
was
he's
just in
announcing that they are
everything.
discontinuing any toys that have to do with Mason Stone.
His recent actions do not currently align with our corporate values. We will no longer be manufacturing or distributing any toys, games, or other products related to Mason Stone characters.
It's always great when conservatives complain about cancel culture because they're always just so hypocritical. They're always like, it's a free country, man, free speech. We should be able to say whatever we want. But then just a few months ago, if someone said literally anything that could be viewed as remotely insensitive about Charlie Kirk, they'd have a mob of angry right-wing people trying to get them fired from their job. That's like textbook cancel culture, dude.
Call them out. In hell, call their employer.
And also, dude, Jim Breuer can go on stage and do a fucking super offensive Chinese accent.
Oh my gosh, she's so funny!
And still do shows in theaters all across America. Louis C.K. can whip his willy out in front of several non-consenting women and then go on to sell out Madison Square Garden and also win a Grammy. So I don't know if cancel culture actually exists in the way that they're portraying it, you know? But anyways, let's get back to it. Nick is now working as a garbage man, and when I say working as a garbage man, I mean playing volleyball and having a pillow fight. I do love this scene though, because this guy in particular, he's supposed to be like the angry, like supervisor dude who's like just trying to get the work done. But then when they hit him with a pillow, he can't help but smile. I don't know, I thought that was really adorable. Genuinely, I think that was the only time I smiled while watching this movie. And I don't think it was in the script. It's a nice reminder that no matter how shitty your day is going, if someone starts a pillow fight with you, you're gonna have a good day.
Pillow fight.
Oh, nah.
Bro, get up. Like, it's a pillow fight, dude. Fight back.
Oh yeah! We then cut to Nick back in his apartment, and look, I know this character is supposed to be like a slacker, you know, so I can expect that he's gonna have a messy apartment, but Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Is he wiping?
Can someone do this to me? Oh, nah. Bro, it's like, I still watch Curtis Connor here and there, but it's like, I just be forgetting, like it's not just him, it's him and Danny Gonzalez and who else did I used to watch? Drew Gooden. Like, they just be like having a video and then just like having a skit as an example of what they're talking about, and then the skit just gets more and more ridiculous. Like okay, when are we getting back to what you were talking about? Why is it go like, it's just fucking funny. Whatever.
His ass on his wall, just in his house alone, no job, just smearing his own shit on his walls. Wallpaper's the same as toilet paper. Fucking turning his drywall into wet wall, dude. What the hell? Nick then meets his dad at a coffee shop where this happy man is singing Christmas songs. And if I know anything about shitty Christmas movies, any character with a gray beard is Santa in disguise. So I'm gonna call it right now. If we find out that this guy is Santa, I'm gonna fucking flip.
On Christmas Day.
This is a pretty important part of the movie. This is when we find out that Nick actually used to be in the army.
With what you dealt with what you saw? I mean, I only saw it on TV, and I probably would have crawled into a bottle too if I didn't have Lisa.
So Nick was injured during his service, and now he's back in his hometown trying to find a purpose in his life.
Father and son, both serving in the same war, nearly 20 years apart. How wild is that, huh?
2 generations fighting in the same war. Ain't that just a hoot? Man, this is such a bummer. This guy played Clark Kent's dad in Smallville, and now he's playing the dad of a man who smears
man,
poop
he
on
downgraded.
How the mighty fall. Went from parenting Superman to fucking Pooperman, bro. We then get a quick scene between Nick's dad and his girlfriend Lisa, and Lisa thinks that Nick's dad is doing way too much for Nick, and that Nick needs to start acting like an adult. And you know what? I agree.
He is a grown man.
I don't care if you got PTSD or not.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely ending after this video. I'm getting sleepy as shit.
So it's now the next day. Nick wakes up in his literal shitty apartment, and classic lazy
But I
slacker
know as soon as I lay down,
he
I'm
slept
gonna
through his
be wide
alarm.
awake.
And Nick's coworker tells him that their regular garbage man duties have been put on hold as they've been hired to pick up a big load of boxes at a company's warehouse and dispose of them at a dump.
We are picking up some load and we're heading to a landfill.
Nick hastily gets ready, falls over, spits milk out of his mouth, and runs out of the house with a piece of pizza hanging from his mouth. This is just more proof he's living in an anime. They get to the location of the trash removal, and nobody will tell them who the client is.
Who's the client? That's privileged information.
But this is a ton of product that needs to be destroyed immediately. Pretty much an entire warehouse full of boxes. And for some reason, this huge corporation hired 2 garbage men with a city-owned garbage truck to be the guys to dispose of it.
You fellas got days, a week tops. These all need to be gone before Christmas.
But this is a super confidential job, so this guy is going to be supervising them and watching them like a hawk.
And the client strictly said, keep this on the DL.
But then immediately after saying that, he says this.
Now, I would help, but as you know, I got several other responsibilities to take care of around here.
So fucking which is it, man? And don't try anything funny. I'll be watching you all day. Okay, all right, I gotta go. I can't watch you all day. So before they start squishing the boxes in the garbage truck, they decide to open one up to see what's inside. And what they find is fucking crazy.
What is it?
It's Silver Saturn. Silver Saturn was Mason Stone's big role.
Yeah, guys, it's all the Mason Stone action figures that they're throwing out because he got canceled by the libs.
Big client. They're keeping all hush-hush. Just
Okay,
Cash Bro
this
Toys.
plot
They rent this place out.
about to be some
and this is
bullshit.
where they're stashing all the Mason Stone stuff.
And yeah, I feel like if there was a huge company that needed to dispose of a bunch of product really quickly, I think they would dispose of it themselves immediately. Like, it makes no sense to put a bunch of like canceled toys in a huge warehouse for fucking days. And it's so crazy because they probably threw out all these toys because some college kid got triggered on the internet or something.
You know, it's all because some college kid on the internet got triggered or something.
Hey, that's what I said. So during his shift, Nick starts walking around aimlessly outside because he's awful at everything he does. And he comes across a sad little boy sitting on the ground.
Some other girls up at the park were throwing rocks at me. One hit my chain and that's what broke it.
Seriously? They're throwing rocks? What is this, the West Bank?
Jesus Christ, man. You know what? I wish cancel culture was actually real. So whoever wrote that fucking line could be barred from ever writing dialogue ever again. What the fuck? Little tip, if you're trying to make your protagonist like a likable guy, maybe don't have him tell a super lame and out of touch joke about Palestine. You know, putting that joke in the movie doesn't surprise me because fucking Sean Hannity produced this quote unquote movie. But anyways, this sad little kid keeps talking to this strange man for some reason. And then he reveals some more personal details about himself.
Do you live near here?
Yeah, over there on Rice Street.
And then the little kid's bullies show up and start chirping him again.
Hurry back to your little hole in the wall.
And now Nick is magically on the other side of the fence, arguing with these little girls.
Where are your elves, Jingle Smells?
It's the title of the movie!
Jingle smells, stinking all the way.
So Nick shoves the little girls to the ground in a fit of anger, and I'm kidding, he doesn't do that, but you
I was
probably
about to
believe me,
say.
right? We then cut back to the CEO of Cash Bro, still freaking out about cancel culture.
When is this cancel culture nonsense gonna stop?
It's so funny these people are like, oh, when is cancel culture gonna stop? Yet the only people talking about it the entire time in this movie is them. They showed a video of one person being upset about the Mason Stone video, and then nothing else. Like, these people are making it a way bigger deal than it actually is.
Accountability is when there is proof you did something wrong.
Exactly. Okay, you know what? I can agree with that. Enough of these witch hunts. There needs to be definitive proof that the person did something wrong if you're gonna cancel them. I agree with that. Like when Donald Trump was proven guilty of 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. By their logic, they should be canceling that guy any minute now. I'll wait.
We used to have a thing called due process. Are they teaching that in law school still, that you're innocent until proven guilty?
Yes, another classic pillar in the conservative belief system. Everybody has the right to due process. Unless you're an immigrant, of course. Then they don't give a fuck about due process. They'll just have ICE detain you, put you in a detention center, and then have you deported before you can actually have a real trial. Just like the founding fathers wanted it to be. Okay, so Nick then meets up with a popular toy review YouTuber named Pop Frog. This Pop Frog guy specializes in buying rare toys. So Nick's plan is to sell one of the discarded Mason Stone action figures to him.
Is that a legit Silver Saturn?
Pop Frog is a little skeptical, so he's got to do his intense, thorough investigation to see if it's legit.
Let me check it out. Wow. This is legit.
Huh? What did that do?
This is legit.
I feel like if he was really an expert on rare toys, he'd be able to tell that it was real by being literally right beside it. All Nick did was move it like a few inches closer to him. This is a real samurai sword used by a real samurai. I'll be the judge of that. What? Ah! Oh my god!
This is legit.
And then Pop Frog brings up a pretty good point that I brought up a few minutes ago.
I thought they incinerated these right away.
Yeah, again, it doesn't make sense whatsoever. Nobody can know that we made thousands of these action figures, so they need to be destroyed immediately. Let's hire
2 random unsupervised garbage men
and give them an entire week to do it. That's like hiring a random person to go into a bank vault and polish all the gold bars, but then turn all the security cameras off and leave them a disguise and a new identity with a new passport and everything. What could go wrong? But anyways, Nick sells this action figure to the YouTuber for $200.
200. Done.
And plans to bring more action figures to sell.
What if I told you I had more?
We then cut to Nick's dad having dinner with his girlfriend while this jolly guy plays Christmas songs in the background. Again, if this guy is Santa, I'm gonna flip.
The stars are bright.
But they're arguing about how Nick never pays them back when they lend him money.
Well, a loan implies repayment, and to date, he has not paid you back a single dime.
But then Nick shows up and absolutely flexes on them.
That's the first installment.
What bank did you rob?
We then get a nice clip of some textbook, awful editing.
Where did you get this much cash?
Or maybe his dad is a ventriloquist on the side. I don't know.
Where did you get this much cash?
We now cut to the little boy who is getting bullied. He opens his door and finds a Christmas present sitting on his doorstep. He opens it up and it's one of the canceled Mason Stone action figures. Wow. And the card attached to the gift reads,
Merry Christmas, Silas, from Jingle Smells?
So yeah, I guess Nick stalked this little boy to find out where he lived and then made him an accessory in his crime by giving him one of the stolen toys he was supposed to destroy.
What a nice guy.
Imagine on the card it said, P.S. Check your walls. That's my poop. We then cut to the Cash Bros CEO finding out that Pop Frog has several of the Mason Stone action figures, and he's pretty upset.
How the heck did he get it?
Yeah, I wonder how, man. A real fucking whodunit.
We'll find out and squash him.
Dude, these guys are so dumb. Anyone with a brainstem would be like, ah, fuck, it's gotta be the only 2 guys that have access to the toys right now.
No more monkey business.
But that same day, the sad little boy tracks down Nick to tell him about the gift.
You talked to Santa, didn't you? That toy was awesome.
Oh, hey, no, we don't talk about that out loud, okay?
Okay, but why?
Just because it's between me and you, and the big guy.
The president?
No, not him. Don't go near him.
So this movie was made when Joe Biden was still president. So that was supposed to be a diss towards him when they said don't go near him.
Don't go near him.
But I think that dialogue holds up, I think that joke still works when you're talking about Donald Trump because, Nick then lies to Silas and tells him that Santa asked Nick to help him deliver presents this year.
A lot of kids on the block probably won't be getting much for Christmas.
Okay, you're right, kid. Santa did talk to me, and he asked me for help.
So he gets Silas to give him the addresses of all the low-income households in the neighborhood so he can deliver presents to the less fortunate.
So Santa, he did give me some toys, but he forgot to give me a list, and I don't know where all the good kids live.
We then get this emotional scene where Nick is walking in the neighborhood so he can deliver presents to the less fortunate.
So Santa, he did give me some toys, but he forgot to give me a list, and I don't know where all the good kids live.
We then get this emotional scene where Nick is walking home and he's seeing everybody struggle during the holiday season. This couple can't afford a Christmas tree while
Blizzard.
The evil Christmas tree
Thank you for coming
salesman
back.
is openly counting all the money he's made. First time I've ever seen someone try to paint a fucking Christmas tree salesman as evil, but at least this movie's trying something new. Also, if you can't afford a Christmas tree, just chop one down. Trees are everywhere, and we don't even
he's
need them.
making
We need to replace every
commentary
forest with
video about
fast
a
Tubi
Tubi
movie. Why do we
movie?
need the Amazon
Really
if there's
bad Christmas
Amazon?
Tubi.
Sorry, I'm just trying to appeal to this film's general audience. So Nick is absolutely fed up with this Christmas injustice. So this is when he becomes Jingle Smells. He runs around town, dropping off gifts to the less fortunate kids all over. And when I say gifts, he's just dropping off the same couple of action figures to every household. And this is what is like so funny to me about a conservative Christmas film. Because Christmas movies are always about like being generous and charitable and helping people in need. But when the fuck has the conservative government ever done anything for people in need? Donald Trump's recently passed One Beautiful Bill Act will leave 18 million children without access to free lunches. Just over 1 million people will be cut off from their SNAP benefits. And also 12 million people could lose health coverage because of the bill's massive cuts to Medicaid. Which, by the way, 1 in 10 veterans rely on Medicaid for their health benefits. And the main character of this fucking movie is a war veteran struggling to get by in his daily life. Like, how do they not fucking see the irony, dude? A conservative Christmas movie does not make sense. Straight up, conservatives would not fuck with Santa Claus if he was a real guy. A dude from a foreign country giving free toys to children and eating your cookies? If Santa wasn't shot in the chest for trespassing, ICE would fucking capture Santa Claus and slit his throat live on Fox News. All right, sorry, let's get back to the movie. All the kids find the action figures delivered to them by Jingle Smells, and word gets out about this. So we now cut back to the news anchors.
Who left the gifts or where they acquired them remains a mystery.
Who could it be? We then cut back to this guy playing the worst song ever on his guitar. If he's Santa Claus, I'm gonna flip. Nick then has a meeting with his dad, who's still skeptical about how he's making all that money.
And I hope you're keeping your nose clean.
Yeah, I don't think it's his nose you gotta worry about him keeping clean. Have you seen his apartment? It's caked in shit. We then get another awesome ventriloquist moment from his dad.
I don't have a whole lot of guidance at home, and the few that actually do have parents, they don't get to see them very often because they're...
So Nick and his coworker go back to the warehouse to grab more action figures, but they find out that Cash Bro is restricting access to the warehouse until they find out who is distributing the action figures.
And no one is to come anywhere near this warehouse until they figure out their next move.
Something they should have done fucking days ago.
Somebody has been distributing their product.
But later that night, Nick actually breaks into the warehouse as Jingle Smells and steals more action figures. And then he goes out yet again to deliver more of these toys to the kids all over town. He then gets caught by his dad's girlfriend, and her genius brain puts 2 and 2 together.
What are you doing here? You don't live in this neighborhood, and what is with the mask?
Wait, Nick was wearing a mask, and he dropped off a bunch of
Welcome
toys
back, Mom.
signed Jingle Smells.
I hope your shift
This
wasn't
can only
too
mean
stressful.
one thing. Nick
And thank you
is
for coming
copying
back.
Jingle Smells. The next day, the sad little boy finds Nick and delivers some
I'm gonna
bad
end
news.
stream
It's
when
my
I...
mom. She works at the hospital.
Oh my goodness.
She heard 2 doctors talking. They said Santa can't visit the sick kids tonight. Said he had to cancel because there's a snowstorm.
Yeah, there's a bunch of sick kids at the hospital who aren't
I'm gonna
getting
just
presents
end.
this Christmas
I'm getting
because Santa
sleepy.
is gonna get stuck in a snowstorm.
Those
Some of those kids are very sick. They really wanted to see Santa.
This kid's a fucking bummer. So Nick's coworker confronts him about being Jingle Smells, and he freaks out.
Just because you're happy living in the dump being nothing doesn't mean I have to. Hey!
What a nice guy. Nick is
Doesn't mean
down
I
on
have
his
to.
luck. And what do people do in shitty Christmas movies when they're down on their luck? They go to church.
Yes! I could use some help.
I want you to kill Peter Parker.
Then the guitar man shows up, and they have an emotional conversation about Nick's experience in the army.
And they died. There's warning, there's no reason for it, you know?
I hate to break it to you, son, but that's just life.
If he
no
is
reason
Santa
for it,
Claus,
you know?
I'm gonna flip.
Every year I see it. A person who's good one year is just
Oh,
suddenly bad the next.
I
Bah,
ship...
humbug. Certainly not
Jay,
Nick
thank you
Gutman,
so much
the
for the
military
alert.
hero turned noble garbage man.
I thank you.
How do you know my name?
No.
Hello. Thank you for all you've done to help us this year.
Look at that. My
So crazy how
little
Eddie
helpers
Ascot
have come to visit me on Christmas Eve.
Merry Christmas,
Right.
Santa. I mean, Grandma.
Right, like asking God to kill someone is insane, bro. Like the amount of hatred you have to have for someone to ask God to kill them. Like ask God for them to die. That is crazy. Like I've hated on people before, but I've never like wished like death on them. Maybe an injury, but like not death. Like death is crazy.
Oh.
Merry Christmas.
Grandpa.
Something like that.
No. Wait,
what the fuck did you say?
Year.
Look at that. My little helpers have come to visit me on Christmas Eve.
Merry Christmas, Santa. I mean,
Oh my
Grandpa?
goodness, he is Santa.
Merry Christmas.
Grandpa.
Something like that.
no. Wait, no, hold on. Seriously, how do you know mine?
Oh my
He was
God.
Santa? I fucking knew it, man. I'm so pissed. I am about to flip.
I wanted to
so let
say
me
the
get this
color of
straight.
your fit
In
looks
this
good on
universe,
you.
Santa exists. Santa is a
Thank
real
you.
guy, and
Thank
that guy was
you.
Santa the whole fucking time. In that case,
It's just,
Santa
you
is
know,
a
black
fucking asshole.
top and
Dude,
then
there's a whole
this
street
cardigan.
of kids in
I
that
do
town
love this color, though.
who just never
Thank
got
you.
toys on
A
Christmas.
lot of kids on the block probably won't be getting much for Christmas.
And there's sick kids at the hospital who never got toys either.
Somebody needs to bring them toys.
And he said Santa can't deliver them because of a snowstorm.
Said he had to cancel because there's a snowstorm.
He's there. Santa is there already. Dude, just walk him over.
I hate to break it to you, son, but that's just life.
Fuck Santa, man. Fuck Santa. Okay, we're almost done the movie. Thank God. Nick goes to the hospital and he sneaks around to
So
deliver
Santa
these
was
toys to
slacking
the
on the
sick
job?
kids. And I'm guessing security
Yeah.
cameras don't
Seems
exist
like
in
it.
this town, which is, you know, pretty convenient.
If this
'cause
guy's doing all
Nick
the
would have been
work.
caught several times already. I also can't help but wonder why he didn't, like, just sell all of the action figures and then use the money he got from selling the action figures to buy, like, a huge assortment of gifts instead of giving everybody these random ass fucking action figures, right? All those kids are probably like, the fuck am I gonna do with this? The movie never even came out.
Not gonna lie, that's what I was fucking thinking. Like when he said in the beginning, like they're just trying to dispose of like the figures. Like you could just sell them, but it's whatever. Fuck Santa is crazy. That's my goat, bro. When when Brandon did the Christmas song battles thing, there was another song that, like, I mean, I didn't participate in it, I just voted. But there was like one song I thought of submitting if I participated was Danny Gonzalez. I think the song was called I'm Gonna Kill Santa Claus or some shit. I don't know why that song is just like I know it's like a joke song, but it's still funny to me. It's funny. I'm gonna kill Santa. Wait, hold on. What's it called? I'm gonna kill Santa Claus. Fuck. Is that what it's called? Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill Santa Claus.
Every Christmas I'm a very good boy. I put out milk and cookies for this guy to enjoy. But Santa never brings the right toy. I felt like giving up on all this holiday joy. But if you've seen the Santa Claus, you know you become Santa if you put on Santa's coat. You can kill him, leave him dead up in the snow. The elves don't even care about you murdering their bro. And so, this Christmas gonna be special to me. I ain't gonna ask for a car with a key. I ain't gonna write to Santa asking him please. Cause what I want for Christmas can't fit under the tree. I wanna be Santa Claus, so I'm gonna kill Santa Claus. When I hear those reindeer paws, I'm gonna break the law. This Christmas, don't got a wish list, I got a hit list. And at the top of it is old Saint Nicholas. Nothing against him, it's just business. I ain't the Grinch, but I'm gonna steal Christmas. I made a list and checked it twice for all the fucks I give about ending Santa's life. And I found none. I'll travel at the speed of light. If I'm Santa now, does that mean that I sleep with Santa's wife? Cause I'm down, son. Fire in my fireplace. Not talking about his flying shit.
This
when
song's
I say
short
I'ma
as shit.
slay, he gon' die, son. I'ma wake up Christmas Day with all the dopest presents that I force the elves to make. They're my prisoners. I'll never understand why this is the way that they decide who the next Santa Claus is. How do people not believe that Santa exists? In this world, aren't adults concerned about all these gifts they didn't buy? I wanna be Santa Claus, so I'm gonna kill Santa Claus. When I hear the Don't got a wish list, I got a hit list, and at the top of it is all Saint Nicholas. Nothing against him, it's just business. I ain't the Grinch, but I'm gonna steal Christmas.
He fucking fell, bro. He fucking fell. Oh my goodness. W intermission.
I wanted V-Bucks.
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
Nick ends up getting caught by his father at the hospital, and his dad is pissed.
Come on, you gave me $1,000 cash and you made me an accessory.
Well, you know what they say. Some accessories are required.
Am I smiling?
No.
But yeah, I don't know what he meant by that. I think they mixed up some assembly required and accessories sold separately.
Some accessories are required.
It was a good effort though. But shockingly, you're not gonna believe this. Nick's dad, the police officer, bends the rules yet again to let Nick deliver the toys.
I'm giving you 5 minutes. That's it, Nick. Then we need to get you out of here.
Jingle smells, stinking all the way. Gives out toys to girls and boys with a garbage truck for a sleigh. Hey!
Freestyle, okay.
Merry Christmas.
Man, this is so dumb. I'm sorry, this is so lame. Yeah, this is what sick kids need. They don't need free, accessible healthcare. They need an action figure from a movie that never came out. This is the American dream.
Merry Christmas.
But when Nick is all done, he leaves so he can escape without getting caught.
Don't move.
Nah, just kidding. They don't shoot him. They put Nick in handcuffs and they bring him to the Cash Bro headquarters for some reason. I guess it makes sense. If they brought him to jail, he'd just get fucking bailed out again, so it's not a big deal. And then the townsfolk show up and start protesting by singing the Jingle Smells song.
Oh,
The Mason Stone actor guy shows up and he absolutely owns the libs yet again.
This got it, snowflakes.
And then the Cash Bros CEO just changes his mind immediately about Jingle Smells.
I was wrong. I was wrong.
And he lets Nick go.
Officer, I'm not pressing charges.
Yay. And the movie ends with a big party, and we also find out that Mason Stone is no longer canceled. He just booked a big new movie role.
A new movie? Oh, that is awesome.
So what the fuck? This entire movie, they're like, cancel culture has gone way too far. It is a real thing that exists, and it's ruining everybody's lives.
Jingle Smell's secret identity is Nick Gutman. He's a warrior for standing up to cancel culture.
And then you end the movie by literally showing it does not exist. Dude, what the fuck?
I guess everybody deserves a second chance.
But yeah, that's the movie Jingle Smells, guys. That movie stunk more than Nick's.
Wait, that's the ending?
I think overall, I'm gonna give Jingle Smells a 1 out of 10. I would give it a 0, but this movie actually did something pretty cool, I think. This movie shows us what we have to look forward to if the conservative government continues to cut funding to art programs, okay? And I'm sorry for repeating myself again, but it's just so bonkers, man. The idea of a conservative Christmas movie, it's kind of an oxymoron, you know? Like, in no way was this movie ever going to be good. Christmas is about giving back and helping out underprivileged and marginalized communities. And that kind of goes against everything the conservative government cares about, which is, of course, making a small group of billionaires even richer than they already
not the
are.
video,
So the
but
responsibility
like
falls
the
on
movie.
us yet again. Somewhere around this video, you'll see a link to donate to a fundraiser for Feeding America. They are the largest hunger relief organization in the United States, and they've been given a 95% approval rating on Charity Navigator. So they actually do like good, honest work when it comes to eliminating
Wait, how
hunger
much
in
money
America.
did
And
he
whenever I talk about American politics on my channel, there's always hundreds of comments that say something along the lines of, "Bro, what do you care? You're Canadian. This doesn't even affect you, bro." Which is probably the most American thing you could ever say. Half of my audience is American. I don't know what they're teaching in geography down there, but we do share a pretty big border. We're your
I'd be
fucking upstairs
forgetting
neighbors.
he's
And I've also done
Canadian.
a lot of work in the US, which means I've paid a lot of US taxes. I've probably paid more US taxes than those fucking billionaires, man. I'm gonna live there, bro.
I think I know more about American law than you do, Julian.
So yeah, if you have the means to donate anything this holiday season, please feel free to donate to Feeding America. Any little bit helps, and I will also be matching donations up to $10,000. All right, guys, that's it for the video, and also that's it for 2025, dude. Whoa, it's been a crazy year, man. Finished my very first world tour. I did a bunch of shows in Europe and the UK for the first time in my life, and I had the most incredible time, man. I did shows in some of the world's most iconic venues all across America, Canada, Australia as
he
well.
got
And this has honestly
audiences.
been the best tour of my entire life, so thank you so much to everybody who came out to those shows. I am taking a break from touring next year, so I'm very excited to have some time at home, you know, so I can put all my energy into YouTube and making the best videos I possibly can. I have a lot of really fun video ideas that I've been wanting to make, but my touring schedule has been pretty gnarly. But yeah, anyways, thank you for the ongoing support. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys have a nice holiday season and a happy, fun, safe new year, and I'll see you guys in 2026.
W. I love watching like videos like this because it's like I feel like I watched the movie. and the movie is ass. But now, you know, I saved myself like an hour. Do I want to? No, I don't. Did I watch this? I'm not watching that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna end. I said 3 hours. It's been 3 hours and 18. Yeah. You know, when am I gonna stream again? That is an excellent question that I don't know the answer to. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, like I'm just slowly getting back into streaming, so I don't really have like set days or like a set date for next time to, you know. Okay, I can't do that. Let me see. Do I want to raid or do I just want to leave? Wait. I'm a raid loud. Well, I hope you get some rest. Glad you streamed. Thank you. Let me raid loud. Oh shit, my mic. I remember last time I raided him, he was about to end. I can't tell if he's about to end right now, but I'm gonna raid him anyway. If I wasn't gonna raid him, I was gonna raid Brandon. I'm a raid. Wait, how do I say his name? Loud. Hold on. I see he's playing Peak. He just died. Wow. Or they just failed. Type shit. I hope they're still playing. All right, so let me play my outro music and I haven't played this shit in a minute. Yeah, again. Oh god. Damn. Okay, so yeah. Damn. Now I'm just yawning like shit. So yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna stream again. But surely I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try next week. So yeah. Thank you to everyone who's been here, you know, whether it's been, you know, for a few minutes or if you've been lurking and or whatever, just dropped in to say hi and leave, you know, anything like that. I just appreciate you being here and, you know, just taking the time out of your day to click on my stream and just, you know, show up. So yeah. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for sticking with me to the end. Whether you're watching this live or watching the VOD back or watching this on YouTube, I love and appreciate you either way. And I will see you next time. I don't know when that will be, but I'm gonna start the raid now. I want you guys to stay safe and stay healthy, but don't forget out of the two things I just said, the most important thing I want you to remember is that I love you. Okay? And I will try to stream again before the year ends. One more time. At least one more time. Yeah. But yeah, I love you. And I will see you.